Hi, welcome to the All Signs Their Feelings for You from October 13th through the 19th. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Very happy to have you here. If you're unfamiliar with how I do the All Signs Their Feelings for You reading, I just dive into whomever you got on your mind, or if you're single, see who is energetically around you for the week ahead related to romance. I'll look at you guys' feelings for each other for the week ahead, their intentions with you, their actions towards the relationship with you, wherever status you guys are at, friends, flirting, lovers, married, I don't know. And then break down what the vibe looks like for the two of you for the week ahead, if it's good, if it needs work, if it's needing some extra TLC. Just remember, I do get pretty nosy. I have a Virgo Mercury, so the details just be detailing, because I cannot just answer a question and just let it be that. I've got to get more insight. So please only take what resonates with you. If you're in a happy relationship and the reading suggests therapy needed for couples, just let the message go. Don't force it. What else? No, that's it. I'm just gonna get right into the reading. I'm not gonna waste anybody's time. Just a couple hellos. Hi Janine, hi Jenny. Good morning, buenos dias. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. No, I haven't posted Cancer this week. I'm still working on the weeklies. Hi Fly Gal, Sunday fun day. Happy Libra season to all those Libras still celebrating. My mom's birthday is tomorrow. I already got her birthday gift because I had to rescue her in a phone situation. So she got a new phone from her dear old daughter. Good morning. Hi. Hi, Anna. Hi, Nicole. Oh, you're in Phoenix, Arizona. I absolutely love Arizona. I am so wanting to go back. All right, so I'm going to begin with the birthday babies, Libra, and then start from Aries all the way down the wheel to Pisces. All right, so let's begin. I just bought a new tarot deck, so I have not updated my description box to list the name of the deck. So just let me get some time to get timestamps done after the live stream ends. Give me time to get a snack. Collect my bearings, and then I'll update the description box with the name of the deck, because I don't know it off of the top of my head. But it's really cool. It's like a graffiti deck. Okay. Happy birthday. Hold on, there's a glare. We're not doing this glare crap this week. Nope. Come on. Oh, whatever. Ah, that hurt. All right, Libra, let's take a look. Is my microphone doing well too? I've got a really nice microphone. I just want to make certain that it's not coming in echoey. I've gone through so many microphones in the past few months trying to give you guys better quality. Sounds good? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Unique. I can't say that without stumbling. All right, Libra. What do we have for Libra this week? How does Libra's person feel about them this week? Who is this person connected to Libra? Is this somebody new or current? What's going on with Libra in their love life this week? Who's all around them? And what's their story looking like? Libra. What do we have for Libra, please? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Libra, whomever this person may be, their feelings for you this week. We have the 2 of Swords. That's Moon and Libra. Aw, thank you, whoever just did that. 1 second. Thank you, Inland Empire. Oh, man, you spoiled me, rotten girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Your person's feelings for you this week, Libra, is the 2 of Swords. Their intentions with you. Ace of Pentacles. I like that. Their behavior and actions. 8 of Swords. You may be dealing with a fellow air sign, earth sign. Someone that's really in their head this week, but they do have good intentions. You guys know how I feel about the Ace of Pentacles in the love reading. It's one of my favorites. All right. How does Libra feel about this person? The Moon, Pisces major arcana. I also see it as Cancerian. And the overall energy for the week. The Queen of Swords, Libra's court card. You've got their attention, Libra, and they've got your attention too. Six of Wands right underneath that. Page of Wands. There's somebody that you're going back and forth with this week. It feels flirty. The Page of Wands to me often represents flirty communication. Oh wait, no, that's the Ace of Wands, so even better. Sorry, this is a new deck, so I'm still learning the imagery, but that's the Ace of Wands, so even better. Aces do talk about new beginnings. It's like, with the Queen of Swords being your energy, Libra, it's like you're observing this opportunity. You're like staring at it. See, this is you, and that's the Ace of Wands, and you're staring at it, holding up your sword. Your sword represents your truth, what you want for yourself, you being in your authentic mind, like what is in my best interest this week? Is this person being honest with me? Is this person, someone in alignment with me? Am I going towards this person because we have sexual attraction, physical attraction, things like that? Is this person someone who's going to be there for me? You're looking over, this person this week. With the moon as your feelings, you're telling me that you're confused. You feel confused about how everything's all unfolding right now because it may be in that early stages. It might be too new to understand where you both are coming from. But with the Ace of Pentacles being this person's intentions, it feels like you've got someone that intends to find someone to build a life with, and they're trying to figure out if that's you. But you guys are coming in with strong physical attraction for each other. With the Six of Wands supporting that Ace of Wands, I do see a lot of playful attention you guys are giving to each other. Six of Wands often talks about, recognizing each other's qualities, what makes you stand out from the rest of the people. It usually talks about just giving you compliments, you both giving each other compliments. Like, oh, I like that picture you posted on Facebook today, Six of Wands could be saying. It does feel like this is relatively new-ish. New could be subjective. It could be 3 months for some, 3 weeks for others, 3 days for you. Don't compare yourself. So let's take a look at how this person feels, because right now we got the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords often goes back and forth between, all right, I want this, but do I? Libra is right for me, but are they? That's the Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords for how this person is feeling towards Libra this week? Knight of Pentacles. Now it's the Knight of Pentacles that's traveling with the Ace of Pentacles on its horse. So sometimes the Two of Swords as feelings can be the energy of ignoring one's feelings, but I'm just not getting that off of this person. I feel like this person is aware of their feelings, but they're trying to figure out what to do with them. What's the best route to take? But I do feel like midweek they do get way in their head and they start to slow down progress. Like they kind of take a couple steps forward just to take a couple steps back when they start to overthink the situation. And that might have something to do with how you're responding to them midweek. Because remember, you're doing similar. You're doing similar. So it's like you guys are like mirroring each other. This person's kind of following your lead. You're following their lead. And it's kind of leaving things stuck. Ooh, the Queen of Wands just showed up. Now, when the Queen of Wands shows up, that's someone spiking up the confidence and being more proactive. All right, let me look at your feelings, Libra. Your feelings for this person is the Moon. Why the Moon, please? Why the Moon, please? Four of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles and the Empress. The Empress is your major arcana, but it's also Taurus. And then I see the Two of Cups right underneath that. Libra, what I'm getting off of you is that you see the value in this person. You're not coming in looking at this person as a walking red flag. You are confused, yes, with that Moon energy, but all this Earth energy along with the Empress is kind of stabilizing those emotions and grounding it. With Libra, it looks like you're going forward and nurturing this situation this week. Because that Ace of Pentacles, which is their intentions, followed by the Knight of Pentacles as the Knight delivering that pentacle represents the seed to the relationship. And once it's given to the Empress decides whether the Empress wants to nurture that seed and grow something out of it and give birth to a relationship. So Libra, it feels like someone's coming to you with a relationship opportunity, that pentacle, and you're looking like you're accepting it and going all in and nurturing it with that Empress energy to give birth to maybe a relationship. But why is this person in the Eight of Swords though? Because if you're giving them the green light, then why are they in the Eight of Swords? That's the part that's confusing me. Unless they're offering something too prematurely and don't really have everything lined up ready to match you with the Emperor energy. Maybe they're trying to sort out their career. Maybe they're trying to sort out their situation behind the scenes. Let me clarify that Ace of Pentacles. Why the Ace of Pentacles as this person's intentions with Libra this week? Two of Cups again. Yeah, Libra, you got someone that wants a relationship with you. You got someone, for some of you, you've been connecting with this person for 2 months. For others, 3. Just don't force it, okay? It could be longer, it could be sooner, but that's just what's coming through right now. It feels like you've got someone that really likes you. Really likes you. So let me break down this Eight of Swords. Because I still feel like you might at times, I don't know. Clarify that Eight of Swords. Whoa, jeez. 10 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Hermit. Oh, you got a thinker on your hands, Libra. You got an internalizer. Does a good job hiding it with the 8 of Wands energy, because the 8 of Wands comes in as very playful, very spontaneous, very go with the flowy. But the Hermit, Page of Pentacles, 10 Pentacles, this is a thinker. This is someone that internalizes every move that they make and questions themselves at times, may be very self-critical. Could be someone that you met during Virgo season or is a Virgo. This person's analyzing every move that they make and yours, and they might start to like assume that you don't really like them as much and that maybe you're saying yes to just be nice. But with the 10 of Pentacles being here, Libra, you've got someone that is clearly thinking about the long term. This is someone that's looking for someone long term, and if someone's not serious about them, they want to know. A side message though. Someone here may be still dealing with some disappointment from a prior relationship, which could be coming in with some insecurity that needs to be addressed before taking the relationship any further, I feel. So it doesn't come in and like block the relationship growing. For some of you, September 1st might mean something. September 1st, don't force it. Queen of Wands again on the bottom. Clarify the Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands, please, for the overall energy this week. The Queen of Wands again. I keep on shuffling the Queen of Wands in and it keeps coming out. I feel like, Libra, you're coming in with confidence in yourself this week, regardless of what happens with you and this person. You feel really good about yourself. You're feeling really good. You may have just, got yourself some new clothes, changed up your look a little bit. Birthday spree. And then I have the King of Pentacles right underneath that. The King of Pentacles is the one that the Knight of Pentacles matures into once an offer is accepted, and then the Emperor follows. All right, Libra, it looks like this is like a regular week of two people taking their relationship a little bit further. There's no drama. No drama. Usually I get some drama in your readings, but not today. So I'm going to go into the Libras that are in complicated situations right now, whether dealing with limited communication or no communication at all, because whoever is resonating with this, you don't need me. You guys don't need me. You just don't. You just wanted confirmation to what you already knew, because this relationship looks like it's growing in the right direction. I like it. For zodiac signs that came through, I had strong Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Pisces is here. Libra is here. Leo kept popping in and out. So some of you guys might have a Leo that's kind of back and forth on a few things, but is going to figure things out this week. All right, for the complicated group. Cycle repeats. Same drama, different day, stuck loop. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting, Libra. I was like, all right, is this going to be a continuance of last Sunday? Dreaming of you, nostalgia, fantasy, wishful thinking. Libra, if you're not talking to someone right now, they are daydreaming about you, but maybe feeling like you don't want to even hear from them. Like if they were to reach out, you'd be like, denied. Denied access. Hey, get over here. Get up here. If I had cherished you more, would we have made it? Aw, Libra. You got someone wondering if they would have added a little bit more attention to the relationship or appreciation to you. They think that it could have worked out. They may have what's that word that's coming through? I get half the word and then my brain ghosts me. Misunderstood you, misvalued it. I don't freaking know. It was there, it was coming out, and it was like, psych. Figure it out for yourself, lady. Misjudged you. Something like they didn't realize how strong your boundaries were, maybe. How much you valued yourself. Chaser, I don't want to chase anymore. For some of you Librans, you got someone that feels like they were chasing you and they weren't getting any response to the swords, and the feelings could be telling me that someone feels like every action that they took was getting ignored. Whether you've responded or not, you may have just not reciprocated in a way that shows that you want to be claimed. That's for some of you. Someone felt like they were just doing too much and you were not reciprocating. So what they secretly want to say to you, Libra, for those of you in the complicated group, I'm feeling lost. I don't know what to do about it. I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said to you. It was wrong to take out my frustration on you. For some of you Librans, someone took a very bad day out on you and they have regret, but you may have already blocked them. Didn't give them a chance to like clear things up. But for the Libras that connected with the first reading, nice. And if you're single right now and you're focusing on yourself, self-care, healing, you may have someone like this coming towards you very, very soon. The more you focus on healing past patterns, past wounds, and working on your confidence, you're going to attract someone of equal yokage. All right, so happy birthday, Libra. I adore you guys. On to Aries. And yes, the birds are now officially in a different location. Thank you for everyone for being patient with me with the birds chirping last week. All right, new chalk, you guys, so it might be a little squeaky, so take your earbuds out. Hi, Aries. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what's going on with you and whoever you got going on this week. All right, what do we have for Aries this week? Who's their person coming towards them with romantic interest, and what can Aries expect? How will Aries feel about this person for the next 7 days? What is this person's intentions towards Aries this week? How are they treating Aries in the relationship, and what's the overall vibe for the two of them? Aries, what do we have for Aries? Aries. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. All right, your person's feelings for you this week, Aries. We have the Queen of Swords, could be a Libra, doesn't have to be. Thank you, Infinite Faith. Their intentions towards you. The Devil, major for Capricorn. You know, this Devil card, they gave that devil some sass. Look at him. Or it's got some sass. Oh. It's like, what you telling them? Don't tell my secrets. Their behavior and actions with you. Judgment, major for Scorpio. Your feelings for this person, the Nine of Pentacles. And the overall energy for the two of you this week, the Seven of Wands, influenced by the Two of Pentacles. And then I see the Four of Pentacles right underneath that. Aries, this week you're kind of doing your own thing with that Nine of Pentacles as your feelings. I feel like there is someone that you're giving attention to, but not at the expense of it inconveniencing your day at all. It's like if someone responds to you, sends you a text this week, you're like, okay, I'll respond. I got time. But if it's during a time where you're like really busy, you're just, hey, I'll get to that later. You've got that vibe about you. I don't know if it's because you feel something off about the situation, but you're still kind of curious about them. I really want to break down that Devil card, so let me clarify this person's feelings, your feelings, and I'll get straight to that Devil card to see what that's talking about. But right now, this person's feelings for you is the Queen of Swords. This person feels like they've got to observe the situation with you carefully. This is someone with high intelligence. You both are actually coming in very, very smart, very, using your heads. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. So Aries, you do have someone here that feels like you guys could really have something strong here. But I'm just concerned about that Devil card and their intentions. Because sometimes the Devil as intentions can be the intent to manipulate to get what you want if you're feeling like what you're doing is not working in your favor. Like, oh, Aries is not like accepting these love lines that I'm throwing at them. All right, maybe I'll do this instead of just being oneself. So maybe it's just insecurity being tapped into, and they feel like they've got to like be something that they're not to get your attention, to get your validation, to get your interest. Because looking at the Ace of Pentacles, I like to see the Ace of Pentacles as feelings, which kind of like throws in a little curveball with why that Devil is there. So let me just clarify your feelings, and I'm going to get straight to that Devil card, because that's the only one that drew up a red flag for me. So your feelings for this person, Aries, is the Nine of Pentacles. Two of Cups. And the Five of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles. All right, I could be reading this in two different ways. The first way, Aries, could be that you just got out of a relationship not too long ago, a relationship that was very important to you, and you're still dealing with the pain of having to abandon it or being abandoned by it. For some of you, it was a strong soulmate connection. For other Aries, you feel a deep connection to this person, and you could sense it developing into something long-term, but there's a bit of fear hovering around you that this person could be giving you a lot of this attention right now, and then once you go all in, you feel like this is someone that gives off short-term vibes, like they're into it for the first few months and then they get bored. Like you may be worried about how serious are they, or is this, I need to dive into that Devil to know for sure, so let me just go into it right now. Because this Devil is like staring at me being like, what are you going to say? What you going to tell them? Why the Devil card? Why the Devil card? Why the Devil card as this person's intentions this week with Aries? The Three of Swords. And the Empress. For some of you, this person's a cheater. and they're trying to pull you into a third party because they feel like there's more potential with you, but they're wanting to wait it out before cutting out somebody else just in case you're not going to be interested. That's for some of you. For some of you, someone's shopping for a new wife, new husband, while they're still in a relationship, but wanting to make certain that they have something solid to fall back on before cutting out any other connection. That's not for all of you, obviously, but the Three of Swords with the Devil and the Empress as this person's intentions, it kind of gives me that this person intends to break someone else's heart to get close to you. They don't have to be married, but oftentimes the Empress shows up in my readings as someone already married with kids. You know, this Empress looks like, you know, they're waiting at home for their partner to get home and is looking at the clock thinking, all right, they were supposed to be home at dinner time, 2 hours late. Where is this person? Are they talking Aries? You know? So some of you Aries, you're talking to someone that is in a third party. But for those who are not dealing with third party situations, for those of you who know for sure that this person is single and only focusing on you, that also could be telling me that they want something stable with you, but no, I got to stick with the first one, Aries. You got someone that might be playing two sides. Oh man, don't use my Ace of Pentacles against me. They do feel like something stable with you, but it feels like this is someone that's not willing to sacrifice the other opportunities that they have surrounding them if they're not guaranteed that you're in it to win it. It's like they don't want to close off their dating apps if you're not serious about them. It's like they've got like back burner energy with other people while focusing their sights on you. Aries, I feel like you're gonna use your discernment. I got the Ace of Swords right underneath that. I feel like you're coming into you have the information that you need, Aries. Whether this is not a third party or is a third party, you're coming in with the smarts. You're coming in not inconveniencing your life to fit someone into your life. You want someone that's gonna like be the zipper effect in your life, where they're just gonna blend in nicely and very little disruption. So you're not allowing this person to feel like you need this person. So their behavior this week is judgment. Sometimes judgment can be an apology. Sometimes judgment can be someone trying to have another second chance at like getting you to say yes to their love offer. Sometimes the judgment as behavior can talk about a wake-up call. Ooh, and just as I said that, I see the Tower and the Star. The Six of Swords, the Star again, Three of Pentacles. Six of Swords can sometimes be the energy of moving on from something to avoid conflict. Clarifying the judgment, their judgment may be to move on from this if they sense that you're gonna like bring awareness to something. Or it could be saying someone's moving on from using their judgment this week. Traveling away, Six of Swords, away from their judgment, thinking that that's going to bring them more peace. But it might actually be bringing them into the lion's den. Because accountability, avoiding accountability or avoiding things only get you so far. With the Queen of Swords as this person's original feelings, followed by with the Empress as their intentions with the Devil, you might have someone that's telling you that they're already divorced, but it's still pending, perhaps. Because oftentimes, Aries, the Queen of Swords does show up in my readings as, you know, a divorcee or a widower. So maybe someone is coming out of something, but they might tell you that they're already out of it because they know that maybe you would pull back if it's not done yet. For some of you, Aries, with that 5 of Pentacles coming out with the 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Cups for your feelings for this person, you may be telling me that you are aware that this person is willing to abandon 5 of Pentacles, another relationship, 2 of Cups, to be with you. Which is leaving you feeling like, would they do that to me in the future? Tell me more about how this person feels about Aries, please. The 8 of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords tells me that they feel like they could have something long-term and stable with you, but they may be feeling stuck, 8 of Swords, in something else that they have not cut ties to yet. And they're trying to think of a way to remove themselves from that situation, 6 of Swords, by using their judgment card, so that way there's no drama in their life. But in order to do that, they might have to manipulate the situation with the Devil. High Priestess. So, Aries, it does feel like someone's feeling like they need to keep some secrets. 4 of Pentacles, someone's trying to play it safe this week. And then I got the Lover's card on the bottom. So, Aries, it feels like this week you got someone that really likes you, really feels like they could grow something with you, but maybe feeling like in order to have this with you, they've got to be low-key with what's going on in their life at the time you guys met them. It looks like they're wanting to take the necessary actions to separate themselves from anybody else that they may be connecting to in order to be with you, but they're not making that information aware to you because they feel if they were to tell you, hey, I'm about to break up with this person, I didn't know I was going to meet someone like you, I'm going to take care of it, and just give me a little bit. They may be fearing that you'll be, no, you're not even single right now? Come to me when you're single and you've had time to heal from that relationship. It's like they don't want that response. Okay, tell me more about that Devil card. The World card and the Knight of Wands and the Page of Cups. Yeah, Aries, you got someone that's willing to close out something perhaps important to them because of the attraction that they have for you, Knight of Wands, because of the sexual, energy that surrounds the two of you. But they're making it based off of baby feelings. Page of Cups are baby feelings. It's not I love you feelings. It's baby feelings. So combine that with the Knight of Wands. So combine the Devil with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands. That is a combination of what I call infatuation. Someone's willing to walk away from something based off of infatuation, not love. They could eventually love you, I'm sure. But right now they're making it off of infatuation, which doesn't always come in with, long-term based off of what I've seen throughout the readings. Yeah, Aries, you've got someone really hot for you, and they're willing to sacrifice something that they've been investing in for a long time to have an opportunity with you, but they're hiding parts of themselves in order to not lose out on this opportunity with you. I feel like for the Aries that I'm talking to that's resonating with this, you'll know it immediately. You'll be like, yep, I already knew that. Yep, I already knew that. If this is news to you, it's not your message. If you are not having any doubts before you watch this video, Aries, then this is not you. If your relationship is healthy, if this person's been very kind and respectful and you don't feel like they've been lying to you, this is not your message. So don't go breaking up with someone because it showed up in the reading, okay? This is for the Aries that came to this reading already feeling that suspicion, okay? So let's get some hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra, Pisces. It could be any zodiac sign though. Love me, leave me, back and forth feelings, unstable affection. Some of you Aries may be dealing with someone that seems to come and go when it's convenient for them. That's usually a sign that they've got something else going on. If someone can give you all this loving energy one moment, but then go a week without talking to you, it's because they've got some other situation. Toxic ties, addiction, karma, emotional chain. Someone's addicted to you, Aries, and they're willing to mess up some things in their lives because of this addiction. It's just, it feels like the way that they're doing things, they're already creating a lot of karma for your relationship. When you start a relationship off of sneaking around, lying, doing things that hurt other people, you're already putting a lot of karma into the seed of that relationship that's not even planted yet, where it's going to taint the soil. And it's going to build into a really, there's exceptions, but when you build a relationship off of deception, third parties, the seed is tainted with, tears. And the karma could be like in the future, 3 years down the line, a lot of like disharmony, something like that. I feel like that's a message for somebody. Conversation, I want to call you and hear your voice. Yeah, Aries, you got someone that's really addicted to you, like wanting to be around you at all cost. I need more time to think. Okay, someone's trying to figure something out. Wow, someone got bit by the Aries bug. You guys are fun people. The truth is more complicated than you think. Now, this could definitely be vice versa, okay? And Crosswatcher, if you're not doing anything like that, this is not the reading that connects to your person, okay? Don't force it. I'm trying to move on from you, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. Aries, for some of you, if you cut somebody out because they were coming in too inconsistent, or you just felt like they were not giving you all of their attention, they can't let go of this. It's like, they're just like really like focus on how to manipulate their way back into your life, even if there was no third parties. You may have cut them out and they're trying to find a way back in. All right, that's for you, Aries. Do check out your October monthly and weekly I did. If this did not resonate, those other readings were different messages. All right, so I hope that helps. I love you, Aries. On to Taurus. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Hi, Taurus. Let's see what's going on with you guys this week. All right, what do we have for Taurus this week? Who's all around them? What's their story? How does this person feel about Taurus? What do we have for Taurus, please? What do we have for Taurus, please? Who's coming towards Taurus with romantic intentions, and what can Taurus expect from the situation? 2 more shuffles for Taurus. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my terrific Taurians. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Queen of Swords. Man, this Queen of Swords is making her rounds. This person's intentions with you. 8 of Cups. I had to count that for a second. Their behavior and actions with you this week. We have the Hanged Man, major for Pisces. You got someone stalling, trying to buy themselves some extra time to figure out what to do next with this relationship. So you may notice around this time frame, someone taking a little bit longer than normal to respond to a question that you're giving, or I'm just getting some stalling energy. Like this person's trying to figure something out with that Queen of Swords. Sometimes the 8 of Cups as intentions is the intent to avoid one's emotions and walk away from one's feelings. But it also can talk about intending to perhaps turn their back on the situation if they feel like you guys are not on the same page with something, but they're trying to buy themselves some extra time, kind of keep things up in suspension. How does Taurus feel? We have the Ace of Cups. And the overall energy, the 9 of Swords and the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups. So Taurus, you got someone that is attracted to you. You guys may have some really good social times together where there's a lot of laughing and, just feeling good. This connection may have started off as a friendship at first. But when it comes to stabilizing the relationship, you got someone that might come in with some nervous energy. Whether you intimidate them or they're trying to figure out if they're able to give you what you're looking for. The King of Pentacles is someone that's looking for something long-term and serious, okay? And the Ace of Wands is telling me that someone feels a lot of attraction for you. You're coming in with the Ace of Cups, telling me that your heart is already open to this person. They've already activated your heart chakra. And this person's trying to figure out where their heart is. They're nervous to say something to you, Taurus. I'm getting that they want to say something to you, but they're nervous about it. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing, what they are wanting to talk to you about. But they want to say something to you, but it feels like they're stressing about either your response to the situation. So let's find out. Let's find out. All right. Clarify the Queen of Swords as this person's feelings for Taurus. They feel like they got to nurture their mind. The Tower. And the Four of Swords. For some of you, they may feel like they met you at a time that they wanted to spend on their healing journey, focusing on themselves. Because sometimes the Four of Swords with that Queen of Swords energy is someone that's like, man, I really wanted to like not date just yet or get involved with anyone just yet. I needed time to heal and work on me. I wasn't expecting to meet Taurus. That could be for some of you. For others, they feel like it's best to slow down on communication, Four of Swords, to give them time to figure things out. Sometimes the Tower as feelings can be emotional instability. Like they don't know what their feelings are telling them, to go towards you or to run. Because it feels like you do have someone here that wasn't expecting to start anything with anyone anytime soon. They didn't go looking for it. They were focusing on their career, their money, other goals. But now you're here. Now they're like, I got to figure it out. Now that you guys have ignited that spark between each other, Ace of Wands, and your heart has been activated, Ace of Cups, now they're trying to figure out, all right, what do I do here? So someone's stalling around this time frame because they don't want to risk you walking away if they are sure to move forward, or risk you getting your heart, hurt. Hold on, let me get another card on that Tower, please. Actually, no, clarify that Nine of Swords. What is really stressing this person out? What's giving them some anxiety and worry here? Why the Nine of Swords? Five of Cups and the High Priestess. What's stressing them out, Taurus, is that they haven't fully let some things go from their past that they know needs to be let go of in order to have a healthy relationship with somebody. I get where this person's coming from, Taurus. I'm not getting that they're deceptive. I'm getting this is someone that generally feels like they were wanting to focus on themselves for a bit and couldn't help that they met you and there's a spark between the two of you, but the timing is what this person is, feeling kind of crunchy about. It's like, oh, why couldn't this been like, well, there's no time limit on healing, but it's like this person's looking at this door of an opportunity with you and trying to figure out if they should walk through it, or if they walk through it, they'll be repeating the past. Because we got the Five of Cups here, which talks about the past, and we got this person standing in front of a door. They're wondering, if I walk through this door, am I signing up for a repeat of my past Five of Cups? They want to walk through the door when their past is now behind them, and they can walk in the door with you, and it would be just like what it could turn into. I get where this person is coming from, so let's clarify your feelings, and then I'll get more into their intentions and behavior. I'm not getting anything deceptive off of this person. Your feelings for this person, Taurus, is the Ace of Cups. And the reading I did for you yesterday was really good when it comes to your love life. Your weekly, that individual I posted yesterday. It's giving me like a similar vibe in terms of someone really liking you. But this reading feels a little different in terms of someone's readiness, because in that reading yesterday, someone was clearly ready. 5 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. And then I see the Knight of Cups. So diving deeper into your feelings, Taurus, there is some emotional conflict that you have with this person, but you still want to open up to a possible future with them. 4 of Wands. It's like you feel the conflict. You might be tapping into the energy of this person, and it might not be your own. You might be picking up on some of this person's resistance, and it's creating emotional conflict for you. But at the same time, you're still open to moving forward with a relationship. 4 of Wands, because your heart is already involved. You're like, well, a little too late. My heart already likes this person, so we either figure this out or, you know. So you got some conflict around you. 5 of Swords, because of what you're feeling from this person. Because with the Knight of Cups being your feelings, it does show me that you already feel like you want to promote your relationship with this person a little bit more loudly. So let's clarify this person's intentions. Why the 8 of Cups, please? Why the 8 of Cups, please? Oh, wait a minute. Taurus, no, you had the 6 of Swords. I'm sorry. That's the 6 of Swords. My bad. Clarifying this person's intentions, they've got the 5 of Swords. Okay, avoiding conflict. Someone's avoiding conflict. Okay, sorry, I just got this deck like yesterday morning, and I used it for Gemini's reading, and this is the second time using it. But still, the message still stands. So Taurus, you got someone that's trying to avoid any conflict with you about a relationship with the Hierophant, and I see the Lovers as well. So with the 6 of Swords now being confirmed as the clarifier to your feelings, this is you trying to not rock the boat. This is you trying to not cause any disruption. Like if you've got questions that you need to ask this person, you might be waiting on it a little bit, just trying to like not put in too much pressure into this relationship just yet, giving this person space to stall if you sense that they're stalling. It's like you can sense that this person's trying to internalize something, and you're like, all right, I can sense that this person's trying to internalize something. I'm not gonna pull any information out of them. I'm gonna let them come to me, and I'm just gonna like keep things like civil. Because you can sense that this person's avoiding a topic with you, and you're not going to force someone to have that conversation if they're not willing to, because it may not lead to a good result. So let's clarify the Hanged Man. Doesn't this guy look like the guy from Curious George? My fellow millennials will understand what I'm talking about. From Curious George, except he doesn't have a yellow hat. Does he have a yellow hat? No. Side note. Sorry. Seeing these cards in real time for the first time. Clarify that Hanged Man. Why the Hanged Man? The Page of Swords and the 3 of Pentacles. This person is trying to figure out how they can continue building because they don't want to lose this. This is someone that's pretty much saying, I wasn't really looking for this. I felt like I needed some time on myself, but Taurus is here now. I don't want to lose this. What do I do here? Do I, like, how far do we go right now? Is what this person's trying to figure out. Taurus, I must say, I do see where this person's coming from. I don't feel like this is a bad person. I feel like this is someone that's thinking about your well-being as much as their own, and trying to figure out if they could be that person you would want them to be, and be that person that they want to be seen as. You know? It feels like this is someone that's going to take something slow with you, but they're not going to... It feels like this person is going to take something slow. I do have the 2 of Wands indicating that, you know, they're planning something. They're planning what their next step is going to be. And then I see the Strength card. The Strength card feels like someone taming that passion that they have, not coming in too quick, too fast about something, kind of moving slow. I just don't like the avoidance part. That's what's going to bug me about this situation. But how long are they trying to avoid it? If it's just for a couple days, that's one thing. But if it's like a theme in this person's life to just avoid things, that's an issue. So I wonder if this person's trying to figure out if they are in a avoidant in relationships. And that's possibly what they're trying to like figure out while not focusing on relationships right now. Like, why do I avoid my feelings? Why do I avoid commitment? Why do I avoid expressing myself? Why am I an avoidant? Like, someone may be learning that they are an avoidant in relationships, and they're trying to figure out why so that they can correct it. Because at the end of the day, that King of Pentacles does want a secure relationship. The King of Pentacles craves to have, like, you know, forever people in their life and a place to call home and a career that they enjoy. That's the King of Pentacles. So, Taurus, it feels like this week you got someone that might be stalling some real talk, but I feel like they're going to have that talk with you. With that Page of Swords, this is them speaking up, but in like baby steps. They're not like full-blown telling you everything, but Page of Swords is like letting you know something. It's giving you some information to work with. So, let's get some hidden messages. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Taurus like yourself. Can't move on, stuck loop, missing them, no closure. For some of you Taurians, you're connecting with someone that was still trying to grieve a past situation, had no closure from something else, and they're not the type of person that can quickly turn that off and just give you all of their heart. This is someone that was processing an ex-relationship at the time they met you, and they don't want to disrespect you by carrying their heart in two different spaces. Unhealthy attachment, fixated, no peace. Understanding, I see your side of the story. Taurus, I feel like this person is really hoping that you see where they're coming from. They're not trying to hurt you or anything like that. They can't help that they met you and interacted with you and felt a spark. But they're trying to avoid saying that right now because they're trying to figure out how to even say it in a way that helps you see their perspective without you looking at them in a negative way, because they do want to see this go somewhere, but maybe slower than what you want. If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? I erased every trace of you except in my mind. Yeah, Taurus, you got someone that's still like letting something go. Okay, but they do like you, but they're trying to like ease into it maybe. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart. Now I don't know how to let you go. For some of you Taurians, someone's feeling that way about you, and it's preventing them from moving on with another person because they're still holding on to you. That could be for a lot of you Taurians, because I feel like I'm getting a repeated message here. So for some of you Taurians, this is someone who hasn't let you go, and they've got another person trying to start something up with them, and they can't seem to move forward because they're still holding on to you. And you might be holding on to like the door a little bit open for this person to return. All right, don't force it. So I hope that message helps. Do check out the new reading I did for you yesterday. It's in the October playlist. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. On to Gemini. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for spending your weekend with me. All right, Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Hi, Gemini. Welcome, welcome. What up, Buttercup? Guess what? Chicken butt. Guess why? Chicken thigh. Yeah, I'm in a weird mood. What do we have for Gemini? My son was doing that yesterday with my youngest daughter. I heard them say that and I responded, and he's looking at me like, you know that? I'm like, yeah. You guys didn't just start that. Anywho. And then it got awkwardly quiet when we said, you want to know the rest? And I was looking at my son waiting to hear him say it. Anywho, why am I sharing that with you? Gemini, are you having one of those moments with your kids this weekend? Or you and another person being childlike with each other this week? All right, what do we have for Gemini for the next 7 days? Who are they connecting to? 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, Gemini, your person's feelings for you this week. Ooh, we have the Tower, Scorpio energy. Their intentions with you, the World card, fixed energy all around. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius on that one. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the Fool. Oh my goodness, you got the Fool right after the World card and after the Tower. How does Gemini feel about this person? 6 of Wands. Overall energy. 6 of Pentacles. Influenced by the Death card. Oh, there's some big change happening. The Tower, the World card, the Fool. All right, I need to break this down. That sequence really has me like, whoa. All right, so let's start with the Tower as their feelings. I don't feel like it's negative. I don't feel like it's negative. I'll explain more in a moment. It feels like, Gemini, you've got somebody that's ready for some sort of BS to be done, to really like get serious. Like someone's ready for some sort of cycle to end, but not necessarily the relationship to end. Why the Tower? But I am getting where something needs to be dismantled, like ASAP. We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. This person's covered in major arcana energy. This person's not playing around this week. It feels like this person's preparing something as we step into Scorpio season. Like this is something that's been on this person's, thought process since Virgo season. It's getting really balanced out in Libra season, and then Scorpio season, it's like lighting that grenade. 7 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, Gemini, it feels like you've got someone that is kicking it up in gear and really fighting for this relationship. You got someone here that's looking at the situation thinking, all right, we can't carry on like this. I gotta figure out where I'm going wrong. Hope to God that Gemini's doing the same thing. And let's just figure this crap out. That's what I'm getting off of this person. This person's coming in with, let's figure this crap out because this is not good for us. So it feels like, Gemini, this is someone that you may have been on like a roller coaster ride with, and this person wants to get off but not walk away from the relationship with you, but wants to get off that ride. Because with the Knight of Cups in the upright position, clarifying their feelings for you, that's someone pursuing their feelings for you. With the Hermit's support, the Hermit forces us to like shut out the outside noise for a bit and isolate ourselves, withdraw, have some alone time with our thoughts. And it gives us the playback, or not the playback, the game plan going forward. Because the Hermit is the one that's studying, researching, figuring things out. And then once the Hermit figures things out, it comes in and dismantles the problem areas, Tower, looks at all the problems and dismantles it and rips that original foundation out and lets that chapter die, lets that door close, let it no longer be a factor in a relationship. And the Fool starts over with its new playbook that the Hermit helped design. It's like someone's having a huge sudden realization to what has been the issue all along and being like, oh my goodness, now that we finally figured out the problem, let's get rid of it. Whether it involves another person, I'm not getting third-party energy in the reading, whether it involves another person, whether it involves, you know, immaturity or just like people talking over one another, someone's figuring it out. Because with your feelings for this person being the Six of Wands, this is you telling me that you guys are rising above conflict and drama, because the Six of Wands comes out after the Five of Wands, and the Five of Wands is all about fighting and drama and, you know, people at each other. But the Six of Wands is resolving things. It's, you know, rising above from the situation, rising above all the drama at lower level, seeing the higher picture. Clarify Gemini's feelings. Why the Six of Wands? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Gemini. The Lover's on the bottom. You and another person are figuring things out, and it feels good. Sometimes the Tower can come in, and it can be, you know, alarming. When you see it at first, you're thinking, oh crap, the Tower, breakup. But when you look at the surrounding energy and you look at the context of the spread, it tells you different things. Because Towers can be a surprise. It can be... Towers show up when there's something in the way and it needs to be removed. But it also can come in as awareness to something, and it shocks you. It's like, whoa, I didn't realize that was the thing. You got to look at the surrounding energy. And with the Lovers coming in as the... you know, to clarify for your feelings, and then I'm seeing Temperance, major for Sagittarius. It's looking like you and another person are finding a way to meet each other halfway and not let one person go all the way or the other person go all the way and get tripped up. And Sagittarius is your opposite sign. So some of you may be doing things in an opposite way this week with your person to see if that's going to change the results. I like it. Gemini, you and your person, I don't know if you guys are going through couples therapy together, if you guys have been together that long. I don't know if you guys just took some necessary time to go inward and look at yourselves in the mirror and look at where you both need to work on. But it looks like it's looking really good on you guys this week. Six of Pentacles to the Death card. That's an equal participation in deaths of something. Changes of something, transformations of something. Like you guys are equally reciprocating on making positive changes. And I'm seeing repeated sixes. 6, 6, 6. The only one we're missing right now is the Six of Swords. The number 6 in numerology talks about love, harmony, and balance. Some of you might be in your personal year of number 6, which is known as the year for marriage or divorce. If you look into personal year numbers a little bit stronger, it you know, connects to a whole bunch of other things. But if you're in your personal year number 6, that's either the year when your relationship is challenged, where some people just choose divorce, or when you meet someone and decide, I want to marry you. But that's for another video. So let's dive into this World card. I feel like I'm reading for a married couple who have like been kind of back and forth with each other, and someone's finally realizing, all right, no more running from our problems. Let's figure it out on an individual level. And I'm also seeing some financial opportunities surrounding somebody, whether you or this person, Gemini. It kind of feels like it's you. Because you've got the Six of Pentacles hovering around you. You got the Ace of Pentacles. Some of you maybe... financial worries were weighing down your relationship, and now that's getting figured out. Why the World card? 9 of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Gemini, you and another person are looking at your relationship this week thinking, all right, you're worth it. I'm worth it. Let's do this. Let's forget about all the other crap. Now, again, I'm not getting third-party energy in this reading. Take that however it resonates. I'm not seeing any signs of a third party. There could have been, but it's not showing up in the reading. I'm just getting that you guys were having trouble like blending ideas together and working together as a team. So let's clarify the Fool, because the Fool is the dawn of a new day. It's someone coming out feeling like 100 pounds of stress just lifted off of their shoulders. And the World card is graduation day, learning a valuable life lesson, and then applying it to the next journey. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. So, Gemini, that just confirms everything I said. It feels like some sort of experience has shape-shifted you guys to realizing that you guys can make this work and could take your relationship to a higher level. Some of you guys might be agreeing to be in a committed relationship this week after a lot of back and forth energy. For some of you, if you're already married, someone may have been on the brink of wanting a divorce and came out of it, you know, stronger than ever with their person. I like it. I like it. Clarify the Death card and the Six of Pentacles, please. Eight of Pentacles again? Oh, I must have put it back in the card. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. That's all about change, improvements, making improvements. All right, so for those of you in more complicated situations, because this looks like it's being figured out, let's get the hidden messages. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Gemini, Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Scorpio, strong Scorpio, Aries, never really over, lingering energy, soul tie, no closure. So Gemini, it feels like you and another person just have this lingering energy that it never feels over. That's usually a sign that there's still something that could be done to rectify the situation and to make it better than ever if people take time out to go inward and realize, all right, where can I control myself in the situation? Where am I doing disservice to the relationship? Let me work on that and hope that the other person's doing the same, because we can only control ourselves. Soul come back online, energy return, alignment, spiritual reset. Yeah, some of you Geminis, you and another person just needed a reset. And that could be what that Tower is all about with the World card and the Fool. You guys just needed a reset. You guys needed to dismantle the original foundation that was not bringing you any peace and happiness, and figure out where the issue was and rebuild. Yeah. I haven't told you everything, okay? So I do feel like that Tower could also be someone opening up about a whole lot of stuff, like really just bearing it all in order to really be honest with the fact that someone wants a fresh start, okay? Understanding, I see your side of the story. So for those of you in no contact with someone right now, when times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. Yeah, someone here may be acknowledging that they run rather than dealing with problems head on. Someone just runs. Someone's realizing, I got to stop running. I got to stop like just leaving the room when we're having a discussion that is not going my way and just slamming the door and not wanting to talk about it. That gets me nowhere. Someone may be saying, I always look for you at airports as if we'll be at the same place in the world. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that into my soul. I wonder if you still think about me. How do you feel about me now that you've had some time to reflect? Yeah. For some of you Geminis, you're on a little breather with someone right now, and it's going to do you guys a world of good. That's what I'm getting. Trust it if you and someone are needing a couple days apart, a week apart, things like that. I feel like you both generally want to resolve something, okay, based off of this reading. So don't force it. I've got a new reading posting for you tomorrow morning. It was kind of similar to this, but had a different, like, you'll see. All right, on to Cancer. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate you. All right, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Hi, Cancer. Hold on, I need Burt's Bees. My lips are getting dry. I know, everyone's going to say that stuff makes your lips more drier. It's not going to change, but I've been using this since 2007. Not the exact tube. All right, what do we have for Cancer this week? What do we have for Cancer this week? Cancer, for the next 7 days, who are they connecting to? What's their story looking like for the week ahead? Cancer. King of Swords wanted to hop out. We'll see if it comes back out. I love the way these cards shuffle. If the cards don't shuffle right, I don't use them. 2 more shuffles for Cancer. 1 and 2. Let's rock this deck from my adorable Krabby Patties. Before I even start your spread, you got a jumper. You got the 4 of Cups, Cancer, which is Moon and Cancer energy. Some of you guys could be Cancer Moon placements. With the 4 of Cups hopping out the way it did, I am getting the feeling that I have a Cancer right now that may be feeling like it's safer to just emotionally disassociate for a minute. Like you might be just kind of pulling away from someone that you might care about right now to just be left to your own, you know, your own little world. Okay, I feel like I have a Cancer that is just doing anything that they can this week to just be alone. You're in your feelings trying to figure out if you're happy or if you're forcing something to feel happy. Sometimes the 4 of Cups can sound like someone that is preparing to just reject something, even if it's something that is important to them. So I'll clarify this card, Cancer, okay? Let's see what the spread shows to see if it's you or if it's someone that you're dealing with. So your person's feelings for you this week, Cancer. We have the Moon, Pisces energy, but I also see it as Cancerian energy. Their intentions towards you this week. We have the 2 of Pentacles, Earth energy. Their behavior and actions towards you this week. We have the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And your feelings for this person. The 6 of Wands, Jupiter and Leo. And the overall energy for the relationship this week is the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. What I'm getting right now, Cancer, is that you and another person may be it's like an unspoken rule. Maybe we should just do our own thing this week. Not necessarily a breakup, not necessarily fighting, not necessarily not interested in being with each other at all. But I'm getting a unspoken, let's just chill, and let's kind of do our own thing. Let's just, you know, this person wants to cooperate with you. I feel like this is someone that's trying to just match your energy in order to not upset you or anything like that. So if they can sense that you're just wanting, you know, a chill period for yourself, they're going to respect it, or vice versa. Because I am getting that there is some sort of chance that you guys could stabilize this relationship with the Ace of Pentacles if you both, you know, just pull back just a smidge and just focus on yourselves, is what I'm strongly getting. Because the Moon, as this person's feelings for you, tells me that they're confused about where they stand with you. You may be saying things, doing things that's leaving this person feeling either you're not happy with them and it's leaving them feeling like they need to just give you some time to figure out what you want to do next, or that's this person doing that with you. Clarify the moon. Clarify the moon, please, for how this person is feeling towards Cancer. The Ace of Cups, they do have feelings for you. Seven of Swords, they may not trust these feelings, or they might not trust you're going to respect these feelings. Remember, the roles could be reversed, okay? You could be looking at this person thinking, oh crap, I've got feelings for them, but I don't know if I can trust my feelings with them. I don't know if I can trust they're going to do what's right for me. It feels like that with that Seven of Swords. And then I see the Nine of Cups right underneath that. Oh man, you guys do like each other. You both see the wish fulfillment. Side message, for some of you, you met in 2018. That was just a side message. Doesn't mean this reading's not going to apply to all the other Cancers that just met someone maybe recently. But I got 2018 may have been an introduction period for somebody here. And maybe someone has been running. Tell me more about how this person feels about Cancer this week. The Two of Wands. Right now, they feel like they are at a point where they've got two paths to choose from. One path could take them closer to you. The other path could take them further from you. And they're confused about what you're going to decide because they're feeling like you're at the same point. They're like, oh, what is Cancer going to choose? Are they going to choose that direction? Because I want to make sure I choose that direction too. So let's clarify your feelings, Cancer, and then I'm going to dive into that Four of Cups. Because with your feelings being the Six of Wands, you want this to work out is kind of what you're telling me. Hello. The Devil landed on my lap in reverse. That's Capricorn energy. The Devil kind of changes things up for you, Cancer. All right, let me clarify that Four of Cups really quick. Let me clarify that Four of Cups really quick. Oh, wait, I see the King of Swords, and they're coming in as the King of Swords. Could be an air sign. It does look like there's a very important conversation you guys are going to be having, okay? But let me clarify that Four of Cups really quick, because that Devil kind of threw a little bit of a monkey wrench. Why the Four of Cups, please? Why the Four of Cups, please? The Three of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Oh, no, that's not the Nine of Swords. That's the Nine of Wands, excuse me. You're guarded, Cancer. You're telling me that when you're around this person, you light up. You have a blast. You could just kick up with the person, and it's just a good time. But the more you enjoy being around them, the more that wall gets built up. I don't know if that's like subconscious sabotage on your part, or you may sense that anytime you start to enjoy yourself with someone, something F's it up. And that could be what the Four of Cups is saying. Sometimes the Four of Cups can be that person that's like, yeah, I like this person, but I never end up getting what I want, so I don't even know why I want to bother. That's the Four of Cups sometimes. Already like having it in your heart that something's going to eventually screw it up, so why even bother, even if there's no active threat in sight. And that's the Devil. That's the Devil. When it shows up in your feelings, that's a Devil whispering in your ear, trying to help you, cut out someone that could actually be very good for you, Cancer. The Devil doesn't want to see you happy, Cancer. The Devil wants to see you suffering, wants you dependent on it for everything that you need. The Devil wants you miserable, because when you're miserable, you're at the vibration frequency that it's in alignment with. The Devil can't get a hold of you when you're vibing at a higher rate. But when you're feeling low about a situation, when you're in a period of sadness, regret, depression, the Devil has a feast. The devil's eating all day long. So the devil wants you in your head thinking you don't deserve something, you're not good enough for something, all people are bad, you got to just be by yourself, build up that protection, and don't trust anybody, even if they don't give you reasons to not trust them. Because with this person coming towards you as the Queen of Swords in the upright position is an honest person. Of course, there's going to be surrounding energy that could challenge that, as we saw during Aries' reading. Remember, context clues. But the Queen of Swords, when it's in the behavior position, that's someone being honest. The Queen of Swords is being honest. So Cancer, with you coming in with this King of Swords energy and the Devil, Six of Wands, you're having a war between facts and feelings. That devil is like conjuring up things that you should be afraid of, even if there's nothing to fear. Eight of Pentacles. Clarify that Two of Pentacles. The Six of Cups. And Justice. For some of you Cancers, this person intends to get justice for something that happened in the past with you guys, even if it was 2 days ago. Okay, remember, the Six of Cups doesn't always have to be like years ago or anything like that. Six of Cups could be last night's conversation. It's past. It talks about past tense stuff. So Cancer, you've got someone that intends to seek out justice for something that happened in you guys' past, where they may feel like they were accused of something that they didn't do, or, you know, having to take accountability for the actions of another, and they don't feel like that was fair. But if that's not the case, someone here ran from a relationship that was in its infant stage, where it had the chance to grow into something very beautiful, but someone just kicked it away. And another person's like, why did you do that? We were good. We didn't even have arguments. Because I'm strongly getting someone saying in this reading, we didn't even fight. We didn't even argue. One day Cancer just stopped responding to my messages. Or that's flipped for you, Cancer. Because I am getting someone here feeling confused. The more I dive into this reading, the more it feels like the breather, the little break, the unspoken rule to take a little bit of a time out feels like it's been more extended for some of you. Some of you Cancers, it's been a few days since you and your person have spoken. Some of you, it's been last night, and this week you're just taking a little bit of time out. For other Cancers, it goes a little bit further. And someone extended that warranty of let's not talk. Clarify that Queen of Swords as this person's behavior. I'm not taking that many cards. Clarify the Queen of Swords as this person's behavior with Cancer. The High Priestess. And then I see the Five of Swords on the bottom and the Four of Wands. You know, the Queen of Swords with the High Priestess in this art depiction shows me someone looking at the door that connects to silence. Like this person's choosing the right to remain silent with that Queen of Swords to the door, almost as if they're saying that you're the one that needs to speak up first because you were the one that may have cut off communication first. Take that however it resonates. It could be vice versa, but I'm getting someone saying, no, I sent the last text. So if they want to talk, they've got to like respond to that last one. Something like that, because the positioning of the Queen is facing the door of silence. Now, this could also be telling me that you guys have had a period of no communication, High Priestess, and this person's walking through the door to now speak. Someone was trying to avoid some sort of argument. All right, clarify the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Why is that the overall energy for these two? Five of Wands. And the Chariot, Cancerian energy, and the King of Cups, Cancerian energy. And then I see the Eight of Cups, Scorpio energy. So Cancer, the more I dive into this reading, it feels like around this time frame, you might be pulling away from someone, not because of anger, not because of hate, not because of any specific reason, but fear of something that already happened in your life happening again, and you just don't want to go through that pain again. Because I'm not getting that you guys have like significant issues in your relationship. Because over here, Cancer, you told me that this person is someone that you have a lot of fun with. That you feel good about yourself whenever you interact with them. The only time you start to feel bad about yourself is when this dang devil gets in your ear and starts talking its friggin', you know, starts to get in your ear and tell you, Cancer, that person's going to cheat on you. Give it time. Why even bother? The last person cheated. You know, really whispering in your ear, effing some things up. So if that's the case, my advice is to focus on yourself for a little bit to heal that internal voice that is trying to see you not have anything good. And let this person know, look, I like you, but I'm not ready for a relationship. I've got some inner demons to deal with. I do like you. So that's for some of you. Take a little bit of a break, not get in a relationship with this person. Just be communicative with them that you're not ready just yet, but that you are interested in the future if they're still single and available for you. Or that's someone saying that to you, Cancer. Tell me more about how Cancer feels about this person, please. The Magician. You feel like they're very creative. You feel like they're very confident. You feel like this is someone that seems to show you that they believe in themselves and that they take advantage of all the tools available to them to build the life that they want for themselves. You do admire this person. You're not comparing yourself to this person, but you're admiring this person. The Page of Wands also tells me that you feel like this person brings out the kid in you. How does this person feel about Cancer? Two of Cups. They love you, or they could love you, or they do feel like there's a soulmate connection there, but right now they may be feeling ignored by you, Two of Swords, or that it's best to ignore this if they feel like something is interrupting. So let me get the hidden messages. Wow. Cancer. Oh, shoot. For a lot of you, this could be a soulmate catalyst. Look up the term soulmate catalyst if you're not familiar with that term, because I'm strongly getting soulmate catalyst. Can't say that word. I can say the word on YouTube, but I can't pronounce it. Someone is coming in as a soulmate catalyst to trigger change in somebody, to trigger healing, to wake someone up to their true power. Wasn't love, it was control, possession, power play, ego. For some of you Cancers, you might be saying all this to give yourself reassurance that ignoring them is the right thing to do. But is that the right thing to do, or is it the devil talking? Block and bless, boundary, no contact, closure. For some of you Cancers, I feel like someone did this to you. So just don't force it. Take it however it resonates. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Yeah, someone may be standing in front of that door thinking, I waited too long to walk through it. Now, if you're in no contact with someone, I'm about to pull my no contact cards in a second. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Cancer, I have Pisces, I have Cancer energy, I have Libra, strong Pisces. Strong Pisces. Pisces is the predominant one in here. It doesn't have to be Pisces that you're dealing with, but there could be a lot of 12th house stuff going on here. Capricorn is here. Libra. But it could be any zodiac sign. Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no, it's wait. For some of you Cancers, this connection may be a matter of wait. Hi, Kita. I just saw you, girl. What up? All right, so let's get the no contact cards. Please rock that like and subscribe button for you, girl, if you haven't already. I appreciate you. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth, but I want a new beginning. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. That could be why someone's standing at that door. They're thinking, oh, all right, if I ring Cancer, they're going to reject me. They did the last time. I'm still trying to find a place for myself in the world. All right, that's for you, Cancer. I hope it helps. There's a lot of emotional intensity in this reading, so just focus on you, okay? And enjoy the rest of your weekend, all right? On to Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. All right, what do we have for Leo? Tap into the energy of Leo, please. Leo. Oh, dang it. I can never stop breaking my friggin' chalk. I've got like 1,000 little nuggets of chalk in this friggin' room. Anyway. A mini crash out over chalk doesn't hurt anyone. All right, Leo, what up? Hope you guys are all doing great. Let's see what's going on for you and whomever you got going on in your love life for the next 7 days. Leo, what do we have for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What do we have for Leo for the next 7 days, please? What do we have for Leo? Hey, get over here. The Tower fell on my lap in reverse with the Queen of Cups. Someone may be trying to avoid an emotional outburst. Could be a water sign that you're dealing with. Or someone wants to apologize after an emotional outburst, possibly a water sign. Leo, what do we have for Leo? 2 more shuffles for Leo. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. Okay, Leo, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the High Priestess, that's major for Pisces. Their intentions towards you, the Queen of Cups, that's the card that just landed on my lap. However, it came out reversed, but this time it's in the upright, which is good. I like it. I like it. Their behavior and actions, we have the Death card, major for Scorpio. A lot of water. I just said that a moment ago when I saw the Queen of Cups and the Tower land on my lap in reverse. A lot of water. Doesn't mean that you're dealing with a water sign, Leo, but it's showing me that something is being prepped for possibly Scorpio season. Like some emotions are bubbling and rising, and that they may come to the surface after we get out of Libra season. Doesn't have to be negative emotions, but it feels like an emotional outpour is happening in regards to somebody with you, okay? Someone's wanting some big changes. How does Leo feel about this person, please, for the week ahead? The 9 of Pentacles, Earth energy. And the overall energy for the week ahead, the Page of Pentacles, influenced by the Moon, Pisces, Pisces, Cancer energy. And then I see the 8 of Swords right here. Someone's trying to break free from emotional prison. Someone may be feeling like they're in an emotional prison right now, and they're like, I got to get out of here. I've got to release this. I've got to open up the cage and just let these emotions out. I'm sick of holding on to it. I need to like bring it to awareness, Page of Pentacles. I need to stabilize it, Page of Pentacles. So Leo, it feels like around this time frame, someone, whether this is you or this person, it feels like it's this person because they came in with heavy water energy. Someone feels like their emotions are in a prison where they're not opening up about things. They're bottling it all up, suppressing it until it's like a ticking time bomb. That's like if the 8 of Swords and the Moon were to get married and have a baby, they would give birth to the Tower card. That's the baby that they would have, the Tower. If someone waits any longer to open up about how they feel, that's conjuring up the Tower card, summoning it up. So someone's needing to open up before the Tower forces it. And sometimes when we don't open up in the right amount of time, the Tower comes in and makes things more difficult than it needed to be. Like, imagine needing to tell someone how you feel about something and just suppressing it, and then, you know, one night someone says the wrong thing or the right thing, and all of a sudden it taps that doorbell of that tower, and it's like, here we are, you know, and it makes things more complicated than they need to be. That's kind of what I'm getting off of somebody, Leo. Someone's got something that they want to get off their chest in regards to you, and they're just trying to figure out the right timing. So let's break it down, because I do feel like someone's trying to stabilize something with you. All right. Let's begin with this person's feelings. It shows me someone getting ready to, you know, ring on a doorbell, okay, and open up that door, open up what they've been keeping to themselves. Clarify that High Priestess for how this person is feeling towards Leo this week. Clarify the High Priestess for how this person is feeling towards Leo this week. The Emperor and the Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups. Dang. Talk about controlling one's emotions. When the Emperor shows up with the Knight of Cups and the High Priestess and the Two of Cups, that's someone that's trying to just, I don't have any feelings. Nope. But behind closed doors, there's a lot going on. So Leo, you've got someone that's really good at controlling their emotions. The Emperor is someone that can play poker face. But the Knight of Cups supporting it tells me that there's a lot of feelings that someone's wanting to pursue here. But when the Knight of Cups is in the upright position, it's talking about good feelings. It's not bad. But why is this person making things difficult? Why are they like suppressing their feelings? I mean, what are they getting out of that? So let me clarify the Moon and the Moon and the Eight of Swords. Because with the Two of Cups clarifying this person's feelings, they do feel like there's something very deep about the two of you. Aries is now showing up. Venus and Cancer. Clarify the Moon and the Eight of Swords, please. Why is that the overall energy? The Knight of Swords. Someone was searching for answers. Someone was searching for their own truth. Towards you, King of Wands, Leo's court card. Regardless of your gender, the King of Wands is you. Thank you, 630 Moonchild. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So, Leo, this person was searching for answers, Knight of Swords, in regards to you, King of Wands. And then I see the Page of Swords right underneath that. Like when you're dealing with the Emperor, the Emperor doesn't want to get rejected. The Emperor doesn't want to look stupid. The Emperor doesn't want to look like they've lost control of something. So they observe and watch. And sometimes when you're in that energy, you can inadvertently become stuck in your head. Analysis paralysis. All right, so let's clarify your feelings, Leo, because you're coming in as the Nine of Pentacles as your feelings. You're coming in chill. Coming in just doing your own thing. Aries got that same card, so you might have strong Aries placements. Why the Nine of Pentacles for how Leo feels? The Queen of Swords. And the Four of Pentacles. So you're controlling your emotions too, Leo, but you're doing it in a different way. You might have some strong earth in your chart. You're being very protective too. Because the Four of Pentacles clarifying your feelings, that's you playing it safe as well. But you're coming in a very grounded way about it. Where instead of focusing too much on your feelings for this person to the point it gets you stuck in an emotional prison, you're kind of throwing all that energy that you're feeling for this person into career, money-making opportunities, your fitness, putting all that energy into a good workout. You're taking the energy that you feel for this person and you're transmuting it into sirens. That might be something for someone. You're just like transmuting it into a really good way to benefit from this situation, even if it doesn't work out in your favor with this person. It's like You're like, I'm not wasting this good energy. I'm not wasting these butterflies. I'm not wasting all this good feelings that I'm feeling towards this person. If this doesn't work out, I made my life better. Feels like that. It feels like you're waiting on another person to make the first move. Oh, I almost mixed up my cards. Hold on. Because with their intentions being the Queen of Cups, that's the intent to nurture you, Leo. That's the intent to love up on you. That's the intent to just... Hold on, my cards are messed up. I accidentally mixed them up. No, I didn't. Clarify that Queen of Cups. There's just a lot of earth and water showing up in this reading, Leo. And earth and water are opposites. So it's like what someone's feeling, someone's doing the opposite of. We got the World card. The World card is wanting a milestone to be reached. The World card is wanting a level up. The World card is wanting to complete one chapter to begin a new one. Why the Queen of Cups? The Lovers. Leo, you got someone really in love with you. It feels like either someone's realizing it for the first time or someone suppressed these emotions for a while now and is now being forced to face them. Wow. I went to show you the Ace of Swords and they just hopped out. Leo, someone's really into you, but they can't get a good read on you. You may be playing poker face too. Because like I said earlier, it feels like you both are controlling your emotions. You guys are just not like, I love you. You know, it just feels like you guys are like, hey, yeah, I'll make space to hang out with you on Friday. Sure. Cool. I'll see you on Friday. Like really not giving away too much about how you feel about each other, which is odd because usually Leos are like walking mood rings. People can tell when you're in love, angry, when you're annoyed, when you're just, you know, when you're indifferent to somebody, it's written all over a Leo's face. All right. But for this person, you might be playing it differently. Differently? That's not even a word. For my Leos that have already been divorced or have been burned in a relationship, you've kind of learned a lot about love and life and yourself through that process to where now you're kind of looking at love from a different lens. And that lens is highlighting paths to avoid, paths to take, things that are going to give you a shortcut to what you want and help you bypass the shit that you don't want. I feel like I'm talking to a Leo that learned a lot about betrayal, whether your own doing or being on the receiving end. And all that information is in that sword that you are looking at right here. You're looking at that sword thinking, all right, sword, you've been with me from the beginning. You've seen what I've been through. You've seen what I've done. Help me cut through any BS right now and protect myself. And the sword is speaking to you saying, all right, do this, do that, do this. And you're listening to it. So I don't feel like you're doing anything wrong, but you're leaving this person feeling really confused because, you know, you might just be coming in very like flat a little bit in your body language maybe. You know. Clarify that Death card. It's like this person feels like you're not really giving much of a reaction to any way the pendulum swings. It's like if they're trying to like see if you're going to get angry at them, you're like, if they're flirting with you, you're like, if they tell you that they love you, you're like, it's like you're not giving anything. Six of Wands and the Sun, that's all Leo energy. And then I got the Page of Wands right underneath that. So Leo, you've got someone that clearly wants to bring light to something, bring awareness to something that the moon has been doing a good job at suppressing. So let's see how you're going to respond to this. How will Leo respond to this? Page of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Seven of Cups. I feel like you're going to show your excitement initially with that Page of Wands, but then you might get a little bit quiet, Four of Swords, to figure out what you need to do with the Seven of Cups. Yeah. I am feeling like there's going to be a lot of emotions being, you know, brought to the forefront. But I'm strongly getting that right now, this person is still searching for answers. This feels like it happens in Scorpio season at the very end of October. That's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like I said that to you last week, or I said it to somebody. Yeah, you got someone all in their feels thinking, what does Leo want? I can't get a good read on Leo. It's kind of what it feels like. So some hidden message for those of you who are in complicated situations. But for those who resonate with this one, you could be dealing with a fellow Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer. That's the main ones that wanted my attention. But it could be any zodiac sign. All right. No contact zone, enforced distance, silence game, still attached. So some of you Leos, you may not be communicating with someone right now and just focusing on your money, your career, because you may just feel like, you know, that's the right thing for you to do at this time. Maybe you feel like you have tried to open up and maybe this person didn't reciprocate, so you're kind of throwing that energy back into yourself until this person lets you know how they feel. Because that's why I was feeling a little bit thrown off earlier, Leo, because you guys are very open and vocal about your feelings. So that was kind of showing me you doing something differently. But the more I'm diving into it, some of you may already said how you felt, and you're waiting on this person to like match that, and they didn't. So you're like, all right, I'll let them figure it out. Truth hurts, reality check, wake up call, clear eyes. Rehearsing the past, mental scripts, guilt, self-blame. Unexpected outcome, things didn't go the way I planned. Yeah, there's a lot of surprises here, Leo. This is going to be like, it feels like the rest of Libra season, it feels like suspension. And then Scorpio season, it's, hey, someone comes out with it. Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no, it's wait. Someone wants you to wait for them. Wait for them to start opening up about how they really feel. It feels like someone's getting prepared to be like, all right, this is what I feel. Now what do you want to do about it? It's kind of what it felt like to me. So for those of you in no contact because of an argument or breakup, let's get their feelings, see what they wish that they could say to you. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. Would I be rejected if I contacted you? Do you still like me? Or rewind. Do you still want me? Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. All right, Leo, that's for you. I hope that helped. On to my Virgo babies. Oh, my stomach is rumbling. I've got a bagel in my future. All right, Virgo. Or do I want a breakfast bowl? Virgo. Oh, I did it again. You know what? Stick to capital G's. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you this week. Let's see. It's getting kind of hot in this room. It was cold earlier. All right, what do we have for Virgo, please? What do we have for Virgo for the week of October 2025 for the next 7 days? Two more shuffles for Virgo. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, that's the first time I've seen this card today. Their intentions, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, we have the World card. Your feelings for this person, we have the Ace of Wands. In the overall energy, we have the 5 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. Virgo, you've got someone that doesn't know whether they're coming or going. And the universe may be trying to help steer them in the right direction because they see this person kind of all over the place a bit. You're over here anticipating something. All right, let's break it down. All right, and start with the Wheel of Fortune. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Because oftentimes the Wheel of Fortune, depending on the surrounding energy, the Wheel of Fortune could be good for 2 people in a relationship, or it could mean the sign of an end of a relationship, depending on the surrounding cards. Because the Wheel of Fortune typically, as feelings, tells me that someone feels lucky to have met you, feels like fate brought you guys together. But sometimes the world or the Wheel of Fortune can talk about feeling like what you came here to learn from each other has already been learned, and now it's time to close out. Why the Wheel of Fortune, please? Why the Wheel of Fortune? The Emperor, major for Aries. And the 3 of Cups. Oh, wait a minute. Hold in. Hold the phone. Oh, wait a minute, Virgo. Hold on. It's not you. They want to be with you, but they might have to, their intentions is to abandon something. Why does that feel like Aries reading all over again? But it's not showing me. Because the Ace of Wands, that's a spark, right? That could be telling me, Virgo, that you and this person just recently met each other. Sparks are flying. But in order to continue with the relationship with you and date you, 3 of Cups, this person may need to abandon something in order to be 100% with you. Like, for example, say you guys met on a dating site. Sparks are flying, and now this person's like, all right, in order to date Virgo more, I'm going to have to cancel my dating subscription on this website. I'm going to abandon my membership. It could be that. But it also could be they were talking to someone else at the same time that they met you, and now they've got a decision to abandon talking to that other person to keep it going with you. So let me clarify your feelings. Why the Ace of Wands, please? I'll feed you later. Shut up. Why the Ace of Wands? Why the Ace of Wands? The High Priestess? Ooh, Virgo, whatever it is, you already know the answer. You already know. That's why you're in anticipation mode. You already know. But are you waiting for this person to make space for you, or are you waiting to call someone out on it? Because I also see the 4 of Swords and a Judgment here. Like you're judging this person right now while not really talking. It's like a silent judgment. You're not like verbally judging this person, Virgo, but it's like a silent judgment. It's like you're wanting to, it's like you're thinking to yourself in your head, I wonder what this person's going to do about this situation. I wonder if my, idea of what I think they're going to do is correct. And you're just anticipating to get that confirmation of whether you were right or not. You are silently judging this person, though. All right, clarify that Five of Pentacles as this person's intentions, please. Page of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is you, Virgo. It feels like with the Page of Cups being here, this person may be abandoning something that never matured beyond a crush to go towards this Queen of Pentacles. That could be what I'm getting. This person may be looking at a situation thinking, well, that never grew with that person. My feelings just are at a page. I haven't fallen in love with this person, so maybe I should pursue Virgo. You know, it's kind of what I'm getting. Someone's choosing to close out something because it never grew anywhere. Maybe it was a situationship. Maybe it was a friends with benefits. Maybe it was an ex that this person would go back and forth on, you know, while remaining single. Oh, that sounded so wrong. Go back and forth on. Anyways, and now that they've met you, Queen of Pentacles, they're seeing the growth with you, because the Queen of Pentacles is someone that offers a different layer of maturity and responsibility in a relationship. You don't go to the Queen of Pentacles with no plan for the future, no plan for why you're there in the first place. You go to the Queen of Pentacles when you have a plan. You go to the Page of Cups when you want someone to go on a dinner with and try out a new, you know, a new coffee shop. It's just, there's not much future planning involved. So Virgo, it's feeling like someone's feeling like there could be more of a future with you with that Emperor energy, and they're feeling lucky to have met you at the time that they met you, and they want to continue dating, and you're silently judging the situation to see if this person's going to do the right thing, or if they're going to continue talking to you and talk to somebody else. You're silently judging, thinking, all right, this person better be friggin' not playing no two-faced thing. You're watching and you're observing. All right, so let's clarify the World card. The Knight of Pentacles. And then I see the King of Wands. Yeah, Virgo, it feels like this person's coming to you with something substantial, something stable. And it's up to you on whether or not you want to accept it, knowing how it was derived, or to reject it because of the circumstances of how it was given. You know, something like that. Like maybe you're not feeling good about the fact that your blessings is on someone else's tears, if it was that extreme. Clarify Virgo's feelings, please. Clarify Virgo's feelings, please. Ten of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles right underneath that. I have a Virgo that's like, I am thinking about my future. I'm not responsible for other people's futures. I like this person. They like me. I'm making certain that they're doing the right thing and being honest with all parties involved. But if they choose me, I'm going to accept, because this is my future I'm looking at, is what I'm getting off of you, Virgo. You just want to make certain that someone's being honest. It's like, all right, now that you're aware of us, do the right thing. Clarify that Judgment to the Four of Swords. The Chariot. And then I see the Six of Swords. Both travel cards. So it's like I have a Virgo that's sitting in their chariot, just watching someone tell someone goodbye, and you're like sitting in your car, and then they hop in the passenger seat, and you're like, did you do it? And they're like, yeah, they cried. All right, you had to do what you had to do. And then you guys move on to the sunset. That's kind of what this is feeling like. Like you're aware of something, but you're also wanting to make certain that this person takes care of something. Not mafia style, of course, but you know what I mean. So Virgo, it feels like you met someone and you know that they were dealing with someone else at the time you guys met, and you're expecting this person to make a decision, And if it's you, great. If it's not, you want to make certain that they're not trying to drag something out or lie to you about it. Kind of what it feels like. That was very specific. That's probably going to be for one of you. One of you. Clarify the overall energy for Virgo this week. Ten of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the Five of Cups. Someone coming in with a heavy burden connected to one's past with the desire for freedom, Knight of Wands. Needing to make a plan, Two of Wands. The roles could definitely be reversed. But yeah, Virgo, it feels like someone is connecting with you around this time frame and they really like you. And they're with the wherewithal to know that they can't have their cake and eat it too in order to be with you. And they're making the decision to either cancel a dating subscription or to cut off with an ex that they've been, back and forth with. Something to show you that they're serious about taking the next step with you. So let's get some hidden messages for those of you who are in more complicated situations. Soul, come back online. It's very wordy. Energy return, alignment, spiritual reset. Someone's resetting their love life. Someone is like, all right, I'm not going to connect with this person. I'm just focusing on me and then starting anew. It's like, I'm strongly getting that someone's trying to make some clearing of their closet. Reunion, we will always come back to each other. For some of you Virgos, oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Some of you Virgos, the message is different. There's a plot twist. For some of you Virgos, you were dating this person at one point and you were not getting the commitment that you wanted, so you pulled back. And during that time you pulled back, this person may have dated other people in the meantime, but then you guys reconnected and they reminded themselves of the fact that they like you and is now having to cut off anybody that they were dating in between the two of you having your break, and you're wanting to make certain that they're doing it before you will reunite with them long term. Neglected, I failed to give you what you needed. So some of you and another person cut ties for a bit. You both dated other people, and now you guys reconnect, and now your person's like, all right, are we doing this again? Cool, because if so, I'll cut off that person I met at the gym. That's fine. It's kind of what it feels like for some of you. For zodiac signs that came through, I got a lot of fixed energy. So Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Could be a fellow Virgo. Gemini is here. Our connection is intense and it scares me. Where's my other cards? Where'd they go? Did I use them already? Oh, there you are. No. Oh my goodness. I pulled the exact same card. So I did use these cards. Same one. Same one came out. So for those of you in no contact with somebody right now, let's get their hidden feelings. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I couldn't handle your words when you were upset with me. It was too painful. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. Yeah, some of you Virgos, you got someone coming back to show you how much they've changed. When times got tough, I gave up on you too soon. All right, Virgo, that is for you. Hope that helps. On to Scorpio. If Libras are watching right now, wondering where their video is, I did yours first. It's at the very beginning, so probably at the 2-minute timestamp. I did your reading first because it's your birthday. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? almost your birthday season, Scorpio. I got 2 Scorpio kids. So my next couple of months are going to be busy. All right. What do we have for Scorpio this week? For the next 7 days. Scorpio. What do we have for Scorpio? Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio? Who's all in their life right now? Who's orbiting around Scorpio romantically this week? Scorpio. 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my Scorpionators. All right, Scorpio, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Knight of Swords. Their intentions, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Someone's taking you seriously. Someone's waiting on making the move, though, or waiting on you to make a move, or waiting to make a move. Your feelings for this person, 7 of Wands. We got repeated 7s. The overall energy, the 5 of Cups, and the 8 of Cups, and the Page of Cups. For some of you, Scorpios, there could be a lot of pain associated with you guys' relationship right now that may be complicating things. And if it's not connected to the 2 of you, someone may have came into this connection with some pain already that they're still needing to process. Got the Justice card here now showing up. Justice is coming in to balance everything out, make sure that everything is fair and equal for all parties involved. All right, let's start with this person's feelings for you. We got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords has feelings sometimes comes in when someone's feeling like they want to offload some information, wants to talk about a lot of different things. So you might have someone that's wanting to be a bit chatty. Why the Knight of Swords for how this person's feeling towards Scorpio this week? 8 of Pentacles. They want to show you, they feel ready to show you how they want to put in more effort, especially if you guys have been fighting about that. There could have been an argument surrounding who's doing what, who's doing very little, who's doing too much. Or I don't feel like that 5 of Cups is yours, though. You know what? Let me clarify the overall energy really quick, and then I'll get back to you guys' feelings. Clarify that 5 of Cups, 8 of Cups, Page of Cups. The World card. Oh, okay. For some of you Scorpios, somebody started this relationship wherever the status is, friends, dating, lovers, married, I don't know. Someone started this relationship with something from their past completed, but there was still energetic residue lingering. Like the smell of the past is still like hovering around somebody, making it difficult to make decisions without comparing something to something. Or making decisions based off of what ifs. Someone here has some serious trust issues because of things that already happened. Let me clarify your feelings, Scorpio. Maybe you can give me some more clarity on what's going on with this person. But it's like they want to look at you as like a therapist to offload a lot to you. So let's clarify your feelings. The Hermit and the 3 of Swords. Scorpio, you're taking care of your pain privately this week. There's something that you're feeling very frustrated about, but you're not sharing it. You're keeping it to yourself. You're doing a lot of introspection. a part of you wants to fight for this relationship, but another part of you just wants to fight for your own peace. Your peace is coming in a lot louder right now than your desire to be with this person. Clarify this person's feelings for Scorpio again. Why the Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Empress, and the King of Cups. Whoever this person is, Scorpio, I do feel like this person sees a lot of blessings surrounding you. Like you bring a lot to people's lives. They're just trying to figure out how they fit in. So they're not questioning whether you're great for them. They're questioning whether they fit in your world for some reason. They might feel like you guys' lifestyles are different, or your past is different, or your futures are different. It's like this person's having trouble seeing how they could fit in your life without you eventually resenting the fact that they're not moving on the same direction as you in other areas. Because whoever this person is, Scorpio, they do intend to have a future with someone. They're not coming in non-committal whatsoever. Ten of Pentacles has intentions. That's the intent to find the one. That's the intent to build a life with somebody, a successful life. But this person may be looking at things that could go wrong later down the road. They're looking at it right now. Like they're kind of telling me that you guys want to be with each other, but at the same time, your worlds are too different. And I don't know what this person's talking about, whether you make a lot of money and they don't, or they do and you don't. You want, something more humble. This person wants something more luxurious as a lifestyle with that Empress energy, and you've got the Hermit. It's like this person may feel like eventually that would complicate the two of you's relationship. Different values. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles as their intentions. The Tower. And the King of Cups. In order to be with you, Scorpio, they're feeling like they would have to rip their entire baseline of what they were looking for a mate off of. Like totally dismantle the entire blueprint that they were using to find the one. And sometimes people will do a lot for a Scorpio. You guys tend to bring out people's, tougher sides or risk-taking sides, I would say. Yeah, I get this a lot in my private readings. A lot of Scorpios leave lasting impacts on people's lives. You guys get people to step out of their comfort zone and make some really big decisions that other people would not ever witness. Because connecting with a Scorpio is very intense. It's very karmic at times. You've got someone looking at their feelings for you around this time frame, questioning whether they've got to destroy everything that they were building their life off of in order to fit you in their life. Or being together with you might complicate things going on in their own family, like their parents, their siblings, something like that. Something about being with you might kind of go against something. Now, I gotta tell you, sometimes Scorpio, that comes in when there's already a relationship involved. Like if someone has to leave someone to be with you, that comes in sometimes as that, where someone's reputation might start to get, destroyed in the name of romance. But I'm not seeing that. Sometimes it comes up as that, but I'm not seeing that in this reading. I mean, I do have the Three of Swords that can sometimes represent third parties, but I'm just not feeling guided to say that. But with you coming in as the Hermit, you're someone that doesn't need a whole lot. You want peace in your life and you're content. Whoever this person is, they might require a lot more life luxuries and abundance and, you know, what the world has to offer to be happy maybe. And they're not so sure they can get it from you because you're possibly content with where things are at right now. I don't know. With the Seven of Pentacles being this person's behavior, they're reevaluating everything that they've invested and reevaluating what to invest moving forward. They're pretty much saying in order to be together in a relationship with you, they would have to disregard other plans that they've made. Like maybe you want to live in the same town for the rest of your life, and this person had plans to travel the world in an RV, you know, and not stay in one spot. They want to be more worldly with that world card. And you're just wanting to stay in your same hometown. It could be something like that, Scorpio. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, the Fool. So with the Seven of Pentacles later clarified by the Fool, this person is behaving in a way that tells me that they're willing to take a risk when it comes to you because of the feelings that they have for you, but they're scared. Because they know in order to do this, they could either be repeating a past situation and it biting them in the butt. Because someone's telling me that they've got this lingering past energy hovering around them as if to say, hey, you're doing that thing again, don't do it. Or someone is still trying to make peace with a past situation. I can't freaking get comfortable. Scorpio, someone feels like they're willing to take some sort of risk with this, but they've got to have a little bit more understanding of how loyal you are to the situation before they're willing to do that. It's like this person's looking at you thinking, now if I do this, is it going to be for nothing? Or how serious are you, Scorpio, before I like bring all this to the surface? They might not trust your intentions, Seven of Swords. Like whatever this person is dealing with, like for example, Scorpio, say all right, let's pretend this is a coworker of yours, okay? And they're about to get promotion at work. And the rules are, as stated, no one dates at the workplace. Or if you're upper management, you can't date the employees. Maybe the employees can date, but the upper management can't date the employees. And they're up for a huge promotion. And they start to date you, and they're like, oh crap, if I continue this, I'm gonna like lose this promotion. Should I take this chance? How serious is Scorpio before I'm willing to friggin' potentially risk a promotion? That's another way I can word it, to give you a little bit more example of what I'm picking up on Scorpio. Like someone feels like they have to sacrifice something huge to be with you, and they're not so certain that they're going to end up with you once they do this. So they're really wanting to make certain that you are being clear with them. And that could be why that Knight of Swords is here. They're wanting to offload a lot of different things to make certain that you're giving them the responses that they expect to get if you guys are on the same page. All right, so let's get some hidden messages. You never showed up, absent effort, emotionally unavailable, done trying. For some of you Scorpios, now this could be vice versa, remember that. Flip it if you need to. Someone may be feeling like they took a risk and you never showed up. Or you're feeling that way about somebody else. Like, you know, I risked a job promotion for you and you ghosted me? It's like that. I upset my whole family to be with you and you didn't even show up for our date? It feels like that. It feels like that. And for a lot of you, it hasn't happened yet and someone's trying to avoid having that coming to realization moment of I messed up. But I'm getting that someone is a catalyst for some sort of change anyway. Like someone was needing to step out of their comfort zone in the first place and change things up a little bit. And Scorpios do infuse a lot of change in people. Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. Someone here may have lied. Lied about what they wanted with someone to get present validation. Like, oh yeah, we'll run away together. Yeah. Tell me again how good I look in this picture I sent you. Like someone may have exaggerated how sure they were of the relationship in order to get that moment validation. This is a very specific reading, Scorpio. Like someone feels like they were just, someone's scared that they are feeling this way or scared that it already happened. Was just someone's, you know, someone to flirt with, and now someone just changed up their entire life for the relationship and feels like it didn't go anywhere. The truth isn't always black and white. There are things I never got a chance to tell you. Yeah, Scorpio, someone's ready to offload a lot. There's a lot of things that someone wants to say to you. Whether it's good things or not so good things. I am getting for someone feels foolish for something that they took a chance on and did not get the results that they were expecting. Someone didn't show up. Someone didn't show up. Someone never showed up. Or someone's scared that someone won't show up. All right, if you're in no contact with someone right now, Scorpio, I'm going to get their hidden feelings. But for zodiac signs that came through, I got Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Aquarius, Virgo. It could be any zodiac sign. Wait a minute, I'm getting another message. Hold on for a second, Scorpio. For someone here, someone went and got a place to have with somebody and someone never showed up. Like someone saying, I left my original place to get this place so we can be together, and I get the place and you never showed up. Like someone got an actual home to share with someone, and another person's like, yeah, sure, we'll move in together. Great, go get the place, and I'll close out my lease over here, and I'll move in with you. And someone's still waiting for someone to show up who never did. This Empress is like, wow, I got spare keys for this person. I picked out a side of the closet for them. They never showed up. Wow. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. For someone here, someone chose to stay in a third party because it was safer, it was easier, but may have gave an impression that they wanted something with someone else. So someone did all the right things to make space for this relationship, got a new place, got this, got that, blah, 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 and someone didn't show up. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. I already read that one. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Don't force it. I hope that helps, Scorpio. But someone was being very transparent about the fact that they're scared. All right, on to Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at what's going on with you and whoever you're dealing with this week. All right, what do we have for Sagittarius? Well, the Chariot and the Three of Pentacles wanted to hop out. We'll see if it comes back out. The Chariot to the Three of Pentacles. Someone could be driving to a community event where they're going to see their person, where they're going to run into their person, if it's still in the early stages. And someone might offer a ride home. 2 more shuffles for Sagittarius. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. All right, Sagittarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Queen of Swords. That dang queen again. The Queen of Swords is making their rounds like, hey, can't get rid of me. I'm here to spill the truth. Their intentions, we have the Six of Cups. their behavior and actions towards this, we have the star. That is such a cute star. I gotta admit it. Cute little star. Just looks so happy just to be on a card. Like, hey, I may be mismatched, but I'm happy to be here. A cute little star. Anyway, your feelings for this person. The Five of Swords. The overall energy for the two of you. The Knight of Swords and the Emperor and the Queen of Cups and Justice. Sagittarius, I keep on looking over at that star card and it's like, I don't know. It feels like you got someone that's like, I'm just happy to have you in my life. I don't care where it goes. I'm just happy to be here. But you're feeling frustrated by something. Maybe you feel like someone's not being serious enough, and that could be why this person is coming in with the Queen of Swords as their feelings. Because I'm getting somebody showing up this week just being like happy to be in your list of contacts. And they're not really like doing maybe enough for you to like, you know, really push something further. It's kind of what I'm getting. All right, clarify this person's feelings for Sagittarius. They may be feeling like you are judging them, but they're still like happy to be here. Because originally I felt like the Queen of Swords was them, but now I'm looking at it, they feel like you may be showing up as the Queen of Swords with them. Like they may feel like you're looking at them in a way that's like, clarify the Queen of Swords. We got the Death card, Scorpio energy, and the Nine of Pentacles. Huh. Sagittarius, you might have someone here who went through something heavy with someone prior to you. It doesn't have to be an ex. It could be like a family situation or a friend. This person went through a lot of heavy stuff, and it feels like they've seen the darkest side of how people can be, and they've got like this new way of looking at life where they just, I don't know, it's like, I feel like whoever this person is, they might come in looking kind of like a space cadet in the relationship, but it feels like this is someone that's been through a lot and is just trying to keep it together. Is just trying to like not like bust out in tears. So they might come in as being like oblivious to the world around them or not taking anything seriously, but it kind of feels like this person is just trying to keep it together each day, you know? Where they're just trying to like be a good, like a bright light for a lot of people in their life. Aw, cross watcher, don't do that. Don't. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Yeah, Sagittarius, it feels like you've got someone that's been through a lot of hard times, and they kind of just want to like put that in the past and move on from it. I do feel like they've healed. But they're taking life less seriously because that's the only thing that's keeping them sane in this life right now. I don't know. I like them. They're cool. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings. You might be losing patience with this person because you may feel like they're coming in a little bit too playful with you, too like carefree and childlike with that Six of Cups. But it feels like if you were to understand them a little bit, you may see that as a very endearing characteristic. Clarify that Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands and Ace of Swords. You just want to see more improvement to the relationship or more effort in regards to future planning. That's all. It's like, I feel like you are attracted to this person's personality and how they come in, but you also want them to let you know that they're actually making some serious plans with the two of you too, and not just counting on you to like lead the relationship. With the Six of Cups as their intentions, and then I see the Ace of Swords, it's kind of feeling like this person is going to open up to you about why they might come in kind of carefree like this. And it may help you, I don't know, love them more with that Queen of Cups there. It feels like this person is going to be telling you something about themselves, their past, that might make you love them even more, like respect them even more, or understand them a bit more. It kind of feels like you got someone that's like, I'm just happy to be alive. Maybe they lost a loved one with that death card. Maybe they watched someone die a year ago or went through a health scare of their own, and they're just happy to be here. So they don't take things too seriously. Cross watcher, stop it. I'm not going to cry on friggin' live stream. Clarify that Star. Because with that death card being there, it kind of feels like this person has witnessed a lot of loss. Why the Star? The Page of Cups. Yep. And then I see the Three of Swords right underneath that and the Fool. Yeah, this person's got some pain behind their playfulness, but I feel like this is just something that is them. Something that's, you either take it or you leave it. They're not going to change. This is someone that's like, no, I've seen enough. I'm not going to force myself to act a certain way. I feel comfortable being like this. Because this person is kind of telling me that they've been through a lot of pain in their life. They've lost a lot. And they're just grateful to be here. They're just grateful to be here. You know, once you've gone through what this person has gone through, some things are just not worth arguing about anymore. It's kind of what this person's telling me. And maybe you're feeling frustrated that they won't fight with you over certain things, certain topics, and you may feel like they're just brushing it off because it doesn't matter. But to them, they're like, that's, you know, they just don't want to like focus on that stuff right now. It feels like with that Emperor showing up, it feels like this person's a lot more responsible than you might know. And it's going to come out the more you sit and chat with them. You're going to see little moments where they step out into that Emperor energy and do something that surprises you and shows you, all right, they've got it together. Clarify that Emperor, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords. The King of Pentacles. Yeah. So Sagittarius, whoever this person is, you're going to see like them mold into, it's like, you're going to see moments where you're going to see, okay, this person is a loyal person. This is a good person. I understand them a little bit more. Because the King of Pentacles builds that reputation of being trusted, reliable, dependable, but it's something that you have to witness over time. It's not something that you see overnight. So whoever this person is, Sagittarius, it feels like you learn a lot about them on a slow process, but once you learn about them, you're locked in. It's like whenever someone really truly gets to know who this person is inside and out, that's when people never leave their life. Because whoever this person is, Sagittarius, it feels like this is someone that when they become a friend with someone, it's a friend for life. It's like people might misjudge this person early on, but once they get to know them, they're like, whoa, I need more people like you in my life. That's kind of what I'm getting off of this person. So this might be a lesson to not judge a person, you know, quickly and let them share something about themselves first. This feels like a new person for you, Sagittarius, where you like them, the chemistry is good, but you're feeling frustrated that they're not like you know, talking to you about things that you would expect to talk about with other adults, you know, or other people that you're planning to date and be with. But it just feels like this person has their own way of doing things. I like them. They're coming in cool. I feel like they don't want to hurt you. I don't feel like they want to hurt you. But they are going to let you know about them a little bit more so that way you understand them a little bit more. But they're not someone that's going to change. And I respect that. This person's pretty much saying, if you don't like me for who I am, then you're not for me. The people who are meant for me are going to like everything about me, even if I'm with two different eyeballs. The Ace of Wands, and then I got Judgment. So Sagittarius, it feels like you might end up creating a new spark with this person once, you know, you get a bigger vision of what you're dealing with. You're going to judge the situation differently. Yeah. It feels like this might turn into something good for you, Sagittarius. I would give this person a little bit more time. Definitely do what you got to do. If you're not feeling the vibe, if you're not feeling that this person's, you know, on the same page as you, definitely do what you got to do. But I feel like you'll be pleasantly surprised the more you talk to this person. Maybe give it another couple weeks. You never showed up. Absent effort. Emotionally unavailable. Done trying. Someone here may be automatically getting frustrated because of another situation where someone didn't show up. And it's like lingering around somebody. What if? Regret. Overanalyzing. Imagine futures. Oh, that kind of goes along with what I just said a second ago. Overjudging something. Judging something too quickly. Regret. Overanalyzing. What if? Imagine futures. Someone here might be making a premature judgment call on somebody's character. But if someone just gives someone a chance to speak up a little bit more about what they've been through in life, that will quickly fill in any missing pieces of what someone was trying to figure out before it becomes complicated. Like before someone says anything that they can't take back. But yeah, whoever this person is, Sagittarius, the King of Pentacles to the Star shows me that this is someone that's well-rounded, really, you know, gentle, very stable in the energy, and is who they are. Let me pull from these. I'll pull from the no contact group in a second. For those of you in no contact with somebody or limited communication. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Sagittarius, I have strong Scorpio, strong Aquarius, Aries is here. I saw Libra earlier, but it could be any zodiac sign. Chemistry, I've never felt a passion this intense. Yeah, for some of you Sagittarians, you are feeling strong passion for someone, but you're just wanting to make certain that there's other stuff there too, not just passion. You want to make certain that you're compatible with this person too. And I feel like that's where you're kind of like walking into a wall with this person, because you may feel like they're not taking something seriously. I thought we had more time. If there's a next life, I'll tell you how I feel much sooner or sooner. All right, for my no contact group. Please rock that like and subscribe button, good girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I've committed to someone else because they don't challenge me. For some of you, this already happened and someone decided to go towards someone that's just full accepting. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take out my frustration on you. You were my home and now I feel like I'm out in the cold. That was for my no contact group. All right, I hope it helps, Sagittarius. Do check out your October monthly. It's in my October playlist if you haven't already. On to Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with you this week. Oh, you're welcome, Aubrey. Hi, Annie. Hi, Allison. Hi, Sean. Hi, Vesna. I don't know if I said your name correctly, but hi. What do we have for Capricorn this week? Two more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, Capricorn, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the King of Swords. Why so serious? Your person's coming towards you very serious this week. Their intentions with you? The Page of Swords. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Wow, they're coming in all court cards. So when you see that many court cards for the same person, it's telling me that they're showing up for you differently. Little Tarot 101. They're showing you a more playful side once they get something off of their chest. They're kind of observing things first. How does Capricorn feel about this person? The Two of Pentacles. And the overall energy we have is the Two of Swords, the Empress, Ace of Swords. Now that kind of combination tells me that something was spoken out loud and it left you both agreeing to disagree. So there could be some silence right now between the two of you while you both sort through what was spoken and whether you guys can find a middle ground. That's kind of what that's telling me. All right, let's start with this person's feelings. They're coming to you as the King of Swords. Why the King of Swords, please? Why the King of Swords? Ace of Wands. And the Four of Wands. This is someone that cares about you, Capricorn. They feel like when you guys are around each other, it's fun. It's, you know, just a very supportive connection. But they're kind of telling me that there's something that you guys are not agreeing on that has kind of left the pink elephant in the room. Now, I don't know if you guys are in a relationship right now or we're working towards it, but it does feel like there's something that's kind of driving a wedge between the two of you. And if this hasn't happened yet, it might be something that's heading towards you guys very soon. Like something is going to challenge how strong your relationship is. So let's clarify your feelings. You got the Two of Pentacles. All right. Seven of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Capricorn, you're coming in very defensive about something this week. Like you're trying to show the universe that you're showcasing your convictions, that you're standing up for yourself, that you're fighting for what is right. But it's coming in with the Five of Cups, as if to say that there's some sort of root issue that might not have to do with this person. That's really what's coming through the surface here. It's like not that you guys are disagreeing on something, but what you guys are disagreeing on may have triggered some sort of older wound of yours that has been dormant for a while that may be activated around this time frame. Like an abandonment wound. Like the last time you disagreed with someone on something, they left you. And you're scared that that's going to happen again because you guys are not agreeing on something right now. But at the same time, you feel like you've got to defend yourself even if it leads to abandonment. You're trying to come together with this person and like find some sort of balance. But there's something that you guys are not agreeing on with that Two of Swords. And you both have your stance. All right, Let's clarify this person's intentions, because right now their intentions is to observe you, to try to figure you out, to see where you're coming from. The Hierophant, Page of Wands. They might be observing the situation with you as it's telling them that maybe you guys have different values and opinions. Different opinions on a relationship. Different opinions on the world around you. Like you guys may have like had some sort of huge disconnect due to a difference in values. That's kind of what it's showing me. Like something external to the two of you is coming in between the two of you. I don't know if it's connected to family, friends, but it's showing me that there's some sort of divide. But it's not the two of you's connection, but something outside of the two of you, but it's creating a divide nonetheless. And this person wants to have fun with you, wants to be playful with you, but feels like they can't get past that point because of what this divide has caused. It's like they're telling me, Baddison, I just want to go back to being playful with my person, having fun with my person, but I can't seem to get past this one blockage that came in and interfered with us. And I'll break that down in a second. Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. There's something that this person is really stressed out about in regards to you, Capricorn. The more they wait to see what happens next, the more anxious they get. You both are coming in very adamant about where you stand on this situation. Clarify that Two of Swords, the Empress, and the Ace of Swords. The Hermit. The Hermit is someone that does their own research. Tries to get a different perspective, tries to get another point of view, and then goes back to the drawing board. And then I got the Knight of Cups. You both are being clear that you both want love and happiness in your life, but you both feel like there's like a threat surrounding the situation that you both are not agreeing on. You both are not agreeing on what side of the threat you want to be on. It almost feels like there's like a friend that came in between the two of you, got you guys arguing, or a family member, I don't know. And someone had to pick sides. Divided loyalties. Tell me more about that Two of Swords, but it feels like it goes deeper for you, Capricorn. Whatever this is, it may be about the two of you here on surface level, but behind the scenes, it feels like what's going on with the two of you has woken up an old wound from your past, whether years ago, childhood, a year ago, I don't know. And it ties into abandonment, where if you didn't agree with someone on everything, they would leave you. Or that's this person. Like this person feels like they always have to agree with everybody around them in order to keep the peace, in order to keep everyone happy and comfy. But this is the one time that they had to speak up and say, no, I don't agree with you. But that doesn't necessarily mean I don't agree with everything else and that we should, you know, go no contact on that. Someone's learning that someone's got a deeper issue going on here than what they're actually fighting about, is what it kind of feels like. It's like, are we still talking about what we were just talking about? Or are you like comparing this situation to something 10 years ago? What are we talking about? It's kind of like that. It's like when an argument over who did the dishes wrong starts, it's like, are we talking about dishes still? It feels like that, Capricorn. You and another person are kind of at a weird space right now, but not because of each other. Clarify that Five of Cups, Eight of Cups. Whoa. The Ten of Wands, the High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles is Capricorn energy, and it's showing up in reverse, indicating that some of you Capricorns may be feeling like you know, your foundation is being threatened and you got a lot of stress and burden around you and it's affecting possibly your intuition. Like you may feel like a lot of people are around you depending on you to have all the answers. And this is one situation where you're like, I don't have all the answers, but I'm going to do a good job at trying to have all the answers and defend yourself. But there's something else going on here. Because it feels like both of you guys are right about something. And both of you are wrong about something. There's 3 sides to every situation. Your side, their sides, and Source's side. Where you both have the right to your own reality of what's going on. But there is a higher perspective. 9 of Swords. And the 5 of Wands. Everyone's fighting for their perception and not seeing another person's perspective and just fighting for their own. I feel like this is a karmic lesson, Capricorn. I got the Wheel of Fortune showing up. There's a karmic lesson here. I feel like whatever's going on with you and this person is bigger than whatever it is that started the whole situation in the first place. It's bigger. It feels karmic. It feels like, Capricorn, you may be clearing some past life karma throughout another person around this time frame. But it feels like it's a collection of different people, not just one person. So this could be carrying its weight into your family, to your coworkers, your friends, and your love life. It feels like like you're clearing out a lot of karmic debt around this time frame. So it might be feeling very heavy on you because you feel like you're being hit left and right. But it feels like it's all going to be worth it for you. It's all going to lead to a good blessing. Just try not to fight the universe. You got some good fortune heading your way. As long as you don't challenge it and you're able to see other people's perspectives too, not just your own. Because we all have the right to different opinions, and that's what makes the world so, colorful. We all have different opinions. We all have different tastes. We all have different views. 9 of Cups. So Capricorn, it feels like something is going to be lining you up to a lot of happiness, okay? So just trust the process and not fight something. 8 of Swords in reverse. And the Queen of Wands in the upright. Capricorn, something is going to help you get out of a mental prison. I feel like there's someone near you that really has your back, really cares about you, and is guiding you through this situation. That's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Doesn't have to be a fire sign. But it feels like someone that you can, connect to. Wow. This does not feel like a love reading, Capricorn. This feels like you feeling like you're kind of against the world right now and feeling frustrated at everything, and might be directing your frustration at someone that may have your back. Or that's flipped. That could be flipped. So let me get the hidden messages. Love me, leave me, back and forth feelings, unstable affection. Someone struggles with abandonment. Someone struggles with people coming in with temporary support and loyalty, and then just takes away, when someone's not always on the same page. And someone's got some trauma surrounding that. It's like, can I speak up for myself, or am I going to risk getting blocked by this person? Should have been done, dragging on, already over, denial. Someone here is frustrated and just feels like to heck with it and doesn't want to deal with it. But that might be an anger response, like a trauma response, not what someone really wants to see happen. Runner, I don't want to run anymore. Yeah, someone's sick of running. Someone wants to stay where they feel like they belong, but they have to get through this rough patch to really resolve it. Someone's so used to blocking when things are uncomfortable, but someone's needing to actually resolve this, because I feel like whoever this person is, Capricorn, they might be meant to be in your life for a very long time. It feels like someone that's not meant to go anywhere, but is here to challenge somebody. The truth is more complicated than you think. If there's a next life, I'll tell you how I feel sooner. For those of you in no contact with someone, let's see. I worry that you moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? 2 more. I'm trying to move on, but thoughts of you still linger and I can't control them. Oh yeah, that's a repeated message. Someone does not want to walk away from anything. I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. Somebody here is feeling like they've let their person down. And I feel like it's the both of you, Capricorn. You both are like, oh, I didn't want to upset my person. But someone felt like they had to speak up. Both of you feel like you had to speak up and not hold your peace. But there's two, you both are right and you both are wrong is what I'm kind of getting here. So I hope this made sense. I hope it helped. And on to Aquarius. All right. Aquarius. Dun, 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 dun. Aquarius. You know what? Let's live a little. Let's write the full name this time instead of just Aqua. I tried to do it with Sagittarius. I didn't have enough room. All right, Aquarius, what up, buttercups? Let's see what's going on with you and whoever you're dealing with for the next 7 days. You guys can probably still hear those birds, but at least it's more faint. All right, what do we have for Aquarius for the next 7 days? Two more shuffles for Aquarius. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Fool. Their intentions right now we have is the 4 of Cups. Beautiful artwork in these cards. Oh my goodness. Their behavior and actions with you, we have the Ace of Cups. I love the color off of these cards. Your feelings for this person, 6 of Pentacles. And the overall energy, we have the 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Cups. All right, let's see what's going on. You guys are not being clear with me on something. So let's first start with this person's feelings for you. We have the Fool. Why the Fool, please? The 3 of Wands. The King of Wands. Aquarius, it feels like you've got someone here that plans to build a life with you, but they're kind of waiting to see where you stand here. It's like they may feel like you haven't been perfectly clear on what you want. And their intentions is to withdraw emotionally just long enough to see if your feelings are mutual before they let those feelings dive any deeper than where they're at right now, because this is someone that's got their heart wide open where you can hurt them really badly right now. This is someone that's feeling willing to take a chance, but they feel like they've got to be patient about something and just wait something out. They're very attracted to you, but it's not just physical attraction I'm getting off of them. They also have emotional attraction for you, and the chemistry is really good. With the King of Wands showing up, clarifying their feelings, this is someone that's got a secure stance. When the King or Queen shows up, that's someone that that is sure about where they're at. They're not still trying to figure it out. And it's someone mature and ready. All right, let's dive into your feelings, Aquarius. You've got the Six of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. And the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. Aquarius, I do feel like you can envision yourself being with this person, but you're playing it safe right now because your stability is in the situation or is on the line. And I don't know what that's talking about. Why is your stability on the line to be with this person? That doesn't make sense unless you've got to move to get closer to them, or being with them distracts you from your work responsibilities. No, that doesn't sound like it. That doesn't feel right. So I'm going to toss that. You can fantasize about a future with this person, Aquarius, and you see the value. And with that Four of Wands being there, you do support their vision, but you're just trying to figure some things out before you completely co-sign on it. And I'm seeing repeated fours. I've got 3 fours getting my attention right now. And the number 4 talks about discipline, security, foundations. It's like you want to feel secure with someone before going all in on something. You might not feel completely secure yet. You're still envisioning things. But you are telling me that this person has been giving to the situation. You are telling me that. You're like, yeah, they show up for me. All right, so let's break down this Four of Cups, because that's their intentions. Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands, and the Hermit. Yeah, Aquarius, this person does have romantic feelings for you that they would like to move forward with, but they are confirming to me that they are going to withdraw a little bit around this time frame with that Four of Cups and the Hermit to see what you do next. They're not quite seeing you stick your neck out as much as they are emotionally right now. Whether they're saying, hey, I'm the one that has been talking about future plans with Aquarius and they have not initiated those types of conversations. I'm the one that told Aquarius how I felt. I don't think Aquarius really told me how they felt. They feel like they've done enough initiating to let you know where they stand, that they feel like they've got to withdraw right now to see if you're going to reciprocate that before they give an inch more. It's kind of what that feels like. Flip it if you need to. And right now, with the overall energy being the Six of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles, I feel like I have an Aquarius that's going back and forth, trying to figure out if this is something good for you or something you should abandon. You do feel like this person and you have a kindred connection, like a kindred soulmate connection, with that Six of Cups being there. Like there's something special about the two of you. A familiarity between the two of you. Clarify this person's behavior with Aquarius this week. Why the Ace of Cups? The Ace of Pentacles. Oh my. Page of Wands on the bottom. This person is not playing around, Aquarius. This is someone that wants to offer you something. And before they do anything else, they want to make certain that you're on board. Because what they have to offer is very stable, very grounded. This is someone that really has thought through on this. Even if they're not very vocal about it. Clarify, Aquarius, some more. Page of Pentacles on the bottom. The Ace of Wands and the World card. You do think the world of this person, Aquarius, but you're just trying to figure out if it's something temporary or something long-term, because the Ace of Wands can sometimes fool us into thinking that something that feels good right now is going to feel good forever. You know, moments on our lips, lifetime on our hips. It's like you're wanting to make certain that what feels good now is going to feel good forever. You're thinking about your stability. You're thinking about your longevity. Almost as if this person's requesting something of you that could put you in a weird position if something goes wrong. Like if, let's say they're asking you to move in with them. That means you're giving up your home somewhere else that's stable for you. You're bringing a lot of your life into the same living space as another person. So if it doesn't work out, you've got to find a new home. Like that, just to give you a real world example of what I'm getting at when you were telling me earlier, Aquarius, that your stability is on the line. Like maybe someone's wanting to merge bank accounts to solidify your relationship, and you're like, ooh, I don't know, what if we break up? You know, it feels like that, Aquarius. You're being very smart. You're being very smart. Good. But I feel like this person's needing more action to show that you are serious about them. All right, what is Aquarius's advice? Let me just pull some advice. What is Aquarius's advice in this situation? Well, the King of Pentacles and the Magician and the King of Swords. King of Swords is your court card. Your advice is to look at your bag of tools and look and see, are you ready to use these tools with this person, or are you still learning how to use those tools on yourself? Because how are you going to build a healthy relationship with someone if you're still looking for ways to have a healthy relationship with yourself? So if you're not feeling like you're at your best emotionally, mentally, spiritually on your own self, don't move forward with this person. But if you do feel like you are there emotionally, mentally, and spiritually with yourself, go for it. Because if it doesn't work out, because you have such a strong foundation within yourself, you got a good fallback. You'll bounce back easily. It's kind of what that's telling me. It's kind of what that's telling me. Clarify that Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups. It's like you can handle it, Aquarius. Whatever life throws at you, if it doesn't go in the direction that you're hoping, you'll be able to figure it out. Nine of Pentacles hopped out with the Three of Pentacles. I'm strongly getting a very independent Aquarius that has a good fallback. Your bounce back game is really elite. And a lot of you are making a lot of money, or you're making a lot of decisions that will bring you a lot of financial security, to where if something were to happen and you need to have an exit plan, you've got the resources to cover you. Okay? But it does feel like this person loves you. But I feel like I'm reading for an Aquarius that's actively looking for excuses to not trust this because of fear of, what if we don't last? What happens to me next? But the real question is, why would you get into a relationship if you already feel like there's a potential future breakup already happening? Let's get some hidden messages. This card keeps coming out. Dang it. Energy return, alignment, spiritual reset. A lot of people are just needing to just reset their mind, body, and soul. Not worry about love with other people. Worry about yourself. Gaslighted, manipulated, doubting yourself, twisted truth. Someone's doubting themselves. And someone may be worried that they're being love bombed. I got the love bombing card. Intense start, sudden withdrawal, confusion. Because this person might withdraw their energy, someone may be making some assumptions that they were love bombed. But I kind of gave a deeper perspective on what's going on with that. But some of you could be dealing with a love bomber. Not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. So Aquarius, even if this connection doesn't last forever, I feel like you're going to still gain some sort of life experience from it. That it's here to teach you something. Gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. I've never known Aquarius to care about what other people think. Unless it's this person. Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. Yeah, Aquarius, some of you have someone that's withdrawing their energy because they may feel like you don't care. All right, so for my no contact group, let's see how they feel. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Aquarius, I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have Aries. I have Gemini. I have Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus. Virgo, Aries said. That's the main ones that came through, but it could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I worry that you've moved on and this is all in my head. Is it? Do you still think about me? I'm resisting my desire for you because it's too late now. We've grown apart and you moved on. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. All right, Aquarius, that is for you. Hope that helps. Do check out your October reading. It's in my October playlist. On to my Pisces. My water fishies. I fed my fish. I fed my fish. Every time I get to Pisces, I'm like, did I give my fish breakfast? Yes, I did. And Pisces are keeping me in check. I've got so many animals, and I just want more and more and more. 5 cats, 14 fish, 3 birds. Now I want more. I used to have 6 cats. My poor little paraplegic cat died. I want more. I want a turtle. I don't know. I just love having animals in my home. All right. Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Ooh, that wanted my attention. Ace of Cups wanted to hop out. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces, please? Pisces, what do we have for Pisces, please? Pisces, what do we have for Pisces this week? Who are they connecting to, and what's their story? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, Pisces, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 4 of Swords. Their intentions, we have the Page of Swords. Their behavior and actions towards you, we have the Lover's card, major for Gemini. A lot of air energy coming through. Your feelings for this person, the Empress, beautiful. I like it. And the overall energy is the Page of Wands and the Star. All right. I still need to figure out what that 4 of Swords is all about, but everything else looks really good. Pisces, you're connecting to someone this week that really, really just cares about the relationship between the 2 of you. All right, let's break down that 4 of Swords, because sometimes the 4 of Swords could talk about someone just being a little quiet because maybe they're burnt out. Maybe they're tired. Maybe they've got a busy life right now. But they care about you. 8 of Pentacles. 6 of Swords on the bottom. 3 of Pentacles. They're not really telling me how they feel about you right now, Pisces, aside from the Lover's card showing up. You got someone that might be taking a step back from the relationship because there's something else that they've got to attend to. But as soon as they're done attending to it, they're scooping you back up, being like, all right, Pisces, thank you. I just need a couple days to take care of that work situation. So where were we? You know, it feels like that. It feels like you got someone that really looks forward to coming back to you after they deal with whatever this is, with work, money, other people. Tell me more about how this person feels about Pisces. It feels like this person checks in on you a lot. But the times that they're not checking in on you, you might be like, the Tower and Temperance. Pisces, it feels like you've got someone that's dealing with some things right now, and they're sorting through it fine, and they're not wanting you to be a part of it. I feel like they're kind of preserving you from stress that they're facing, but when they're done, you're the person that they want to text and call or see in person. Now, when it comes to your feelings for this person, you've got some good things to say. You've got the Empress. Tell me about the Empress. The High Priestess, that's your major arcana. And then I got the Five of Pentacles. Sometimes, Pisces, even though you feel that someone does care about you, there are times where you do feel like someone abandons you for their work or other people. And it leaves you feeling like you just need to keep your feelings to yourself and keep it bottled up, a secret. It's like even though this person's explaining where they're coming from, you're also explaining where you're coming from as well. That you care about them, you adore them, but at the same time, you feel like you keep on getting tossed to the side while they handle whatever they need to handle when there's a part of you that wants to handle it with them, like a team. But you may feel like, you know, they're trying to protect you from something that you don't need protection from. It's like I keep on hearing this person say, oh, Pisces, I don't want to bother you with that. Don't worry about it. Just let me take care of it. I'll see you Saturday night. It feels like that. Or you'll go hours without hearing from them and you'll wonder what's going on. Why aren't they responding to my texts? And you find out that they dealt with a big, huge, like, disruption at the office or something like that, and they didn't want to fill you in on it. It feels like this person is protective over you. I'm not getting anything nefarious off of them. Because like I said before, we get the Lovers right here, which is the Empress and the Emperor. And then you're coming in with your feelings as the Empress. You feel like this person is protecting you from a lot of BS that's going on in their life, but you're saying that you don't need to be protected from it. You're like, you don't need to be censoring shit with me. Clarify the Page of Swords. It's like you're wanting them to know, if I'm going to be in your life, I need to be a part of the whole package. You can't just censor what you're sharing with me versus what you're not. Because that tells me that you can censor other stuff too later in the future. Why the Page of Swords? The Six of Swords. Yeah, this person purposely keeps you out of some big things that are going on in their life in order to not bring drama your way, but it's leaving you feeling frustrated at them to where you're going to end up bringing drama to the relationship anyway because you feel so kicked to the side when it comes to real life matters in their life. You don't feel like a partner. You feel like someone that you've got to like be protected from. That's not a partnership. That's them feeling like they know you better than yourself, that they think that you can't handle certain things. Geez, Pisces, what is your person up to? Are they like a police officer? Are they like, you know, are they with the mafia? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I hope I'm just kidding. What are you up to? Clarify this Lover's card. What are you up to, Cross Watcher? What's going on with you? Tell me a little bit more about your situation. The Strength card, major for Leo. And the Eight of Swords. Yeah, they are shielding you from something. Like if this is a new person that you're dating, they may be protecting you from meeting their family if their family is not something that they're proud of. Like they may be saying things like, "Oh, Pisces, you don't need to meet my family. You'll be fine without meeting my family. Trust me." And you feel like you're being hidden. You're feeling like you're not being included in this person's life. I don't know, something like that. It's like this person feels like in order to like keep this relationship peaceful, they don't want to include you in other aspects of their life because they're either ashamed of it or they know that these aspects bring drama. Yeah, it kind of feels like a family situation, Pisces, where someone doesn't want to introduce you to their family. And they're like, come on, just trust me. You don't need to meet them. You know, it's like you're over here like, you know, I want to meet your mother. Clarify the Star and the Page of Wands. Yeah, some of you, Pisces, this person's not introducing you to other people in their life. And it's making you question whether they see a future with you because you want to see everything about their life and they're feeling like it's not in your best interest. Knight of Wands, Eight of Wands, you may feel like this person's giving off player vibes. Like, what are you hiding? Like Pisces, your intuition is intuitioning where you're starting to wonder, what is this person really protecting me from? Are they really protecting me from, you know, meeting, you know, Aunt Sally that gets too drunk and says a lot of stupid things? Or is this person hiding like a secret wife and kids or a secret husband and kids? It's like you're starting to like entertain those scenarios because this person has left you no choice but to spin your own scenarios because you feel like you've got no other options because they're not telling you everything. Even if what they're protecting you from is genuine. You don't know that. You're just taking their word for it. But at the same time, you're like, are they really protecting me or are they protecting themselves? Is what you're asking yourself, Pisces. Cross watchers like, shut up. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about that. Two of Cups and the Hermit and the Nine of Swords. Yeah, Pisces, I'm strongly getting someone nervous about you like seeing the rest of their life. Like they're either like they're worried. They may have kept some secrets. But I'm not getting that they're trying to hurt you or anything like that. I am getting that it's like they are worried that you're going to judge them for something or misunderstand them. Because I do feel like this person generally likes you and cares about you and wants to, you know, like you're someone that they look forward to seeing after their long day at work. But you may feel like they're too secretive for you. Like they've got something going on. What is Pisces' advice here? Three of Swords in reverse. Seven of Cups in the upright. Pisces, if you've got reservations because of what this person's sharing and deciding not to share, confront them. So that way it doesn't leave you to your own imagination because you know, when we're left to our own imagination, we can picture the weirdest thing. You know, like for example, you know, if someone's not responding to your text, it's natural sometimes for someone to be like, all right, they're sleeping with someone else. I know it. And then you later find out that they're just at their mother's house doing a puzzle. I don't know. It's like our imagination can run wild when we feel like we're being gaslit. When we're feeling like we're being protected for information that we don't need protection from. Judgment. So your advice, Pisces, is to use your judgment. If you feel like this person's hiding a part of them that if you were to discover would make you second guess the relationship, confront them. If you still feel like someone's hiding something, then, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Because in order to have a healthy relationship, there has to be open communication, there needs to be trust. Even if someone has good intentions and means well, they're still hiding information from you that you should be aware of. Like, for example, if this person does have a family that's very, like, you know, like, that causes a lot of stress to their past relationships, you should know this. You know, you should know whether or not because once you marry someone, you marry their entire family. And you got to be aware of what someone's family is like. Are they going to mistreat you? You should know that in advance. Do I have to worry about Aunt Sally telling me some really hurtful things on my wedding night? You know, you should know all that stuff. Yeah, this feels like you've got someone, Pisces, that really cares about you, really wants to be with you, and they feel like in order to keep you in their life, they've got to shield you. And that's not good for the two of you either. They may mean well, but it's not helpful. Let's get some hidden messages. Love bombing, intense start, sudden withdrawal, confusion. Yeah, some of you Pisces may be like, wow, this person wined and dined me, and now I'm left on red waiting for my text message to be responded to. And you're just clicking your fingers on that table with your wine glass, just wondering, when am I going to hear from them? They sold me a lot and didn't deliver. Block and bless, boundary, no contact, closure. Silence is its own kind of confession. Pisces, silence is its own kind of confession. Reveal, I want to tell you the truth. Yeah, Pisces, I feel like sooner rather than later, this person is going to be spilling the beans. They're going to be letting the cat out of the bag. Cat out of the bag. That doesn't sound right. Peanuts out of the bag? Cookies out of the bag? Something. That's going to bug me. I know that saying, but it came out weird. All right, if you're in no contact with someone, Pisces, I'm going to pull their hidden feelings for you right now. Cat out of the bag. Oh my God, I got 5 freaking cats and I forget that one. Let's get, for those of you in no contact, I'm going to pull your person's feelings. But for the zodiac signs that came through this reading, I have Scorpio, I have Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Libra, Pisces, but I also see it as Cancer, Scorpio. And that's the main ones, but it could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button, girl, if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box below of every video that I publish on YouTube, BaddisonIntuitiveTarot.com. 2 Ds, not one for Baddison. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. My heart always comes back to you, even when I don't want it to. All right. That was an interesting reading. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. I appreciate you guys always spending your Sunday mornings with me. You are appreciated. Give me a little time to do the timestamps. What else? I will be finishing up recording the weeklies, so bear with me. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes. Everything's fine, but a lot of busy stuff. What else? Nope. That's it. All right. It was an honor. Thank you for letting me read for you today. On that note, I rocked that deck. Later, Gators.